Okay, we might just have to do it this way for today. And then hopefully at some point I'll figure this out. How am I going to do this? Hello, it's been an hour. I'm trying to get this sorted out, but OBS gave up immediately. Just like the moment that I tried to start it, it refused to do anything. So it's all gone wrong right away, just straight from the start. Unbelievable scenes. Let me just tell everybody that I'm here. Because you don't know that I'm here. Okay. Here we go. Everyone should be on their way over now. Hi! Hello, you're here. You are so back. As you can see, I've had to just desperately search for a different option because OBS gave up immediately, which is troublesome. But here we are. And hopefully for next time, because it's a lot, there's a lot of videos. And so hopefully for next time, I'll get that fixed. Hi. And then, because I made overlays, I made all different screens and things that we could go onto. There were all sorts of things all ready, and then it unknown error. Mysterious error. But anyway, we do what we can. Technology. I thought we'd start out with I've got Flashpoint open here, and I thought we'd start out with some Flashpoint, looking at some old Neopets games. Don't look at that one. That's not a Neopets game. But yeah, just to like get some cozy vibes started. I was gonna go until midnight, and now I've had all of this everyone hates unknown error. What's wrong with that guy? So we're gonna try and see how far we get. The most important thing is that I had made this yikes overlay and a disclaimer overlay where it pointed out that I was 19 and it was the mid to late 2000s when I recorded those Let's Plays, and it's not that time now, and I'm no longer that age. And I mean, I think honestly some of the out-of-pocket stuff I said isn't even the cringiest part of a lot of those videos. I think a lot of the like really cringy part is, well, one, me being really edgy, because I was such an edgelord. And then the other thing is the amount of dead air. I spend so much time not saying anything and just leaving that in. I just left it in the videos. And I don't know, what is this cinema verite kind of awkward, you know, nothing happening video style? I don't know, but it's not it's not the kind of thing that I would now want to put on the internet. without saying something about it. Which is why I've opted for this sort of a live stream situation. Yeah, it's rough. So I'm assuming that you can hear me and you can see me, and I'm visible and I'm audible. Those are the two first most important parts of this situation, is that you can see and hear me, and that you can see Flashpoint, and then hopefully you'll be able to hear it as well. And then later on we'll get into the videos, and hopefully that will also work. But you'll let me know if it isn't, and I'll fix it. Okay. First and most importantly is that Neopets, the Darkest Faerie, had a game. It's not a game. It had its own Neopets thing. Okay, it's gonna... hold on. Let's place that with... it should just be the whole screen. Here we go. Okay, now you can see all of my tabs as well, which is cool. Neopets, the Darkest Faerie. Oh, you can even see the sharing thing. Hold on, let me hide that. Neopets, the Darkest Faerie had its own Flash element on the Neopets website, where you could look at the characters. Tor and Roberta. These are wild promo photos to have chosen. I mean, Tor, he looks very menacing, he looks very frightening. He looks troubled. And I don't love that for him. He also looks like one of his ears is way shorter than the other one. So I imagine that's why he's so upset. And then Roberta... I don't know how to feel about this. I don't... Why does she look like this? Troubling. Troubling implications. And it has screenshots. Look at that. Wow. This game looks class. This... She looks great. Guys, we should print this. Print it. It's ready. It's ready to go. Look at that. Look at those primary colors. It's beautiful. Roberta is in her pop star era. Absolutely. They've got a trailer as well that you can watch in high or low quality. The drama. It's really extraordinary. This song isn't... I don't feel like it's representative of the mood of the game. Playing Neopets, the Darkest Faerie doesn't feel like this. It's so fast-paced and like energetic. Why is this the content they chose to show us to advertise this game? Okay, sick kickflips, to be fair. Watch in terror as a man sheathes his sword. An enormous bone dragon. Oh god, and then it reruns. So, really extraordinary work on the part of the whoever in marketing made this like widget. They used an unused part of the game in the promo, so they've really, like, what were they thinking? And not in a like, what were they thinking, but in a like, I would have been fascinated to just have been in the room for any of these meetings while they were coming up with this game, while they were coming up with how to promote it. It's, yeah. Purple flip area made you so upset because it was never in the game. Yeah. The sick kick flips, right? That looks cool. Where was it? It's a mystery. Okay. I'm gonna start us off with Spellseeker because it's my favorite. Spellseeker's my favorite. Turn the music off. I also wish there was a documentary of the making of this game, because I would have loved to see just what the conversations were like. That's all I want to know, is how did they pitch this? How did anyone go about pitching this to anyone else and say, yes, this is my video game idea. I think it'll be really great. People are going to be so into it. And also, this is how I think we should advertise it. And it's with a music that goes way too hard for the situation that they're showing you. Way too hard. I really generally enjoy that kind of dissonance where you see just a disproportionate amount of energy for the actual active situation. That sort of thing really makes me laugh. I find that very entertaining. I want a remaster too. I want to see it done again, but better this time. I want a chance to redeem myself for playing on a broken controller for, what was it, like 16 episodes? And then claiming that the game was broken when it was just me. My controller was broken. That was the problem. I'd love a little chance at redemption there. I'm also just, I'm not good at video games. I never have been. So that factors in a little bit as well, as you can see in the choices that I'm making here in Spellseeker. Video games are really not my forte. I just like them because they're fun. Spellseeker's my favorite. It was my favorite one. I didn't never really play very much Scorcho slots, so, but we'll have to have a look, see if it's on here, because I know some of the games were done in like C++ or something, or like fully just HTML coded into the website, where like it would take you to a completely separate page every time you clicked on something. So like, I remember Poker being like that. It was either, was it Poker or was it the, what was that other one? There were a few games that I'm so sure, and they were card games, that it would just take you to a fully separate page every time you clicked on something. So those probably won't be here. But we can have a look for Scorcho slots and see if they've got it on Flashpoint. Which, by the way, Flashpoint's great. I really love having something, this like archive of old Flash games. I spent a lot of time, like I clocked a lot of hours just playing and replaying. There's a game on the Cartoon Network website where it's all of the Cartoon Network cartoons have all gone on like a beach vacation, and you can just see them roaming about in the world and go and do tasks for them. And it was very, very enjoyable to be able to see that again. And then also a lot of like Adult Swim games. Viva Caligula was a big favorite of mine. That one where there's, what was it, Mountain Maniac, where there's a guy at the top of the hill and he's like throwing rocks at you and you have to try and stop him. Cream Wolf, where you're a werewolf and you run an ice cream truck and you're trying to like fatten up the local kids before you eat them, before you just wolf out and eat them. That feels like it's not the right route to take here. I feel like there's a right way to do this. It's okay, there's a right way to do this. Yeah. That felt better. It did nothing, though. It did nothing for my score. Cream Wolf is sick. I recommend it. I'm pretty sure it's on here still, because I've played a bunch of these back a little while ago. What was the other one? Dino Run, where you're the little dinosaur and you're trying to outrun the meteor. And all the debris from the meteor. And you can upgrade your little dinosaur, make him faster. That one's pretty good. How are we feeling about this lo-fi mix that Restream just kind of provides, by the way? Did you see that? Did you see that? It glitched out over here. I love it. These old archival copies. I got a bunch of MIDIs to put on in the background of the stream, and I went through my own archive of MIDIs and I just put a bunch of stuff together, and then OBS wouldn't work. Which I'm determined. It's still doing it. I'm determined. I'm gonna fix this so that when I go again, we get all of my nice overlays that I spent so much time making. Okay, quite quiet. Well, it's not very good, so maybe that's a good thing. Let me turn it up a little bit. How about that? Oh, that's why. I didn't even read that. I should have read that. It says it's AI generated. That's why it's awful. Horrible. Well, now that I know that, I'm going to turn that off. I sound good volume-wise. Well, that's good, good, good. That's ideal, really. The important bit, again, is going to be in a moment when I start playing the videos. I need you to be able to hear the videos. And I need to be louder than the videos so that you can hear when I say yikes. Because my yikes overlays aren't here. I've lost this. This is unsaleable. I've made a mistake. Okay. Oh wait, you could always, right, yes, I forgot. You can click on the magic thing and then it refills everything. So it's not, it's actually fine. It's fine. I'm gonna live. I'm gonna live forever, actually. Here we go. Back to making bad decisions. It's doing that. It's doing that where it won't load it right and it's sliding over something that's already there. I wonder if that's a result of like archival and conversion and stuff. Okay, this isn't going to super matter because we're through. No, we're not. Really? That looks through to me. Okay, never mind. There we go. Background's just wrecked. It's just wrecked. Well, in a moment when I inevitably lose at this, then we'll play another game, but have the sound of that game on, and it will probably be Destructo Match for those fantastic construction noises. I still think about that sound effect, you know, the one when you actually click on the house to demolish it, because that's what it is, isn't it? It's you're meant to be taking down an apartment complex. That was a terrible choice that I just made. Don't do what I do. I may be a grown-up now, but I don't make good decisions. I'm so spiced about my overlays. Like, I put time and effort into those. Yeah, Destructo Match rips. It's so good. And I say that as somebody who, like, strategy and I don't really have, like, a relationship. I don't tend to do a lot of thinking before I click on things. So Destructo Match is really fun for me because it doesn't matter, you know? And if I got a really bad score, I just wouldn't send it. So it was all chill. Snow Muncher. I like vaguely remember that one. We'll have to look that up too. It's all terrible choices. The thing about this being like running an, I'm assuming there's some sort of emulator system in here. And the thing about it running off of whatever it's running off does mean that everything happens really, really fast. Everything just goes a lot quicker than I think the game was designed for. So I think this is definitely filling up a lot faster than it's supposed to. That said, I am about to lose actually for real this time, I think. Yeah, that's it. Deceased. Let me just send score for old time's sake. That's right, sample message. What are we going to look for? Go into all games and we're going to look for the slots. Ooh. It helps if I could spell. No. No slots. No slots anywhere? Oh, installed. Untick that. No. Alas. Sample message. It's a sample message that's coming from the heart. We do have Snow Muncher. Let's try it. Sometimes they don't want to work right out the gate, so we'll see. We'll see. You just leave it. Let it do whatever it needs to do. Oh, it's called Scorchy Slots. This is a banger. What is this? It's like, it's not even 3 seconds. This is like a 2-second loop, and it's great. Undefined. I can't read any of this. Oh my god. Oh my god, how do I... Oh, okay. Cool. I think this 3-second loop is actually going to drive me clinically insane. We've got 3 seconds up in here. Everything is undefined and undefinable. The error that I got... Oh, don't kill me. Oh, no. No. I don't like that sound at all. Oops. I got hit by a rock. You really just could do anything, couldn't you? It really shows us anything, truly anything is possible. You know, follow your dreams. If your dream is to become a composer, but all you can do is a 3-second beat, it's okay. Oh. Hit by a rock. 55%. Let's just go. Let's go. Let's eat real fast. What? What was that sick lick? We had a 3-second loop for the music, and then that's wild. Flash games were built different. I've also... You have no idea how much time I spent playing Ice Cream Factory. Look at this. It doesn't even look good. Was I truly... Oh no. No music at all. And the sound effect is quite possibly one of the worst sounds I've ever heard in my life. It's not good. There's no way to turn this off or down. Is that deafening for you also? Because this is... I can't live this way. I can't live this way. I clocked so many hours in Ice Cream Factory, and it looks like that, and it sounds like that. I don't know. I don't know. There was a remake, wasn't there? There's no choice. There was one, but where? It's not here. Hold on, I've just remembered something and I just need to check. This isn't a Neopets game, just ignore this, but... thank goodness. Okay, I just need to quickly add this to my favorites. I'm not going to play it right now, but... no. Bring it back so I can favorite it. There we go. It's just really important. I really needed to add that to my favorites. I clocked so many hours in Mahjong Burger, and it's not even a Neopets game. You don't even get points or coins for that. It's just kind of there. It's so good. Okay. I'm feeling like warmed up and ready, I think, to try and take on. It's been like 15 years since I've even... I mean, I looked at the first one. I've watched the first one. Oh, Ice Cream Machine. Okay. Oh, yes. It's got tunes. It's undefined. Ice Cream Machine. Oh, okay, that turns the... Does it? That turns the banger tunes off. Okay. Oh, cool, I lost already. Nice, yeah. Undefined times 2. No. The source doesn't mean anything. Ignore the source. The source is still... Ah! This one's harder. This one's actually a game. What does that mean? Oh, did I pass the level? Is that what it is? Oh, here we go. Armor. Yeah, it's because it's on this, like, it's running on an emulator. The whole thing runs really fast, because these games were never meant to be processed so quickly. Now it's... I mean, I want to say that this is chocolate... Oh, no, chocolate ice cream, but... Why is it so gritty? Undefined. It's just miserable. This is the worst day of her life. I'm so sorry. Okay, well, good. It's good that that's there. I'm going to add that to my favorites, and then maybe we'll play that one again. It probably is... It's a tune, which already sets it so far apart from everything else. There's a melody, which already is very powerful, you know, comparatively to a lot of the other things. I don't know why my horrible clown game hasn't saved to my favorites, because I'm really sure that I had horrible clown game in here. You know the one with the circus. It's a circus of evil. The Neopets. And then we put in circus. No? Clown? And it's just the Snow Muncher 3-second loop, but for 10 minutes. Neopets, the soundtrack. I wonder if we could get the 3-second Snow Munch song and try and turn it into something else. Carnival of Terror, there we go. I was so sure I added that to my favorites, but it left. Every now and again, I do just desperately type clown into the search bar of every available search thing, and it does indeed show me clown. I got to take a really quick break, but I'm gonna put on. I'm not gonna leave you with nothing to look at, so. So I'm gonna show you some chickens. Just a second, because you're gonna see my entire bookmark bar. Hold on. Chickens are incoming. They're going to be with you so soon, and then I will be back very shortly after that. There we go. Okay. You're going to see some chickens. Okay, I will be right back. Right back. I'm back. They're great chickens. I really recommend this stream. It's on 24/7, and you can just look at chickens. Look at them, they're kissing. It's cute. And you can just look at like chickens doing chicken behavior. It's true, pure joy.
Oh, there's kissing from all sides. It's very good.
Look at them. Oh, the little chickens. Anyway, good. We've looked at that now. It's time. I'm going to be hydrated. and then we're gonna watch these videos. We're gonna watch these videos, and we're gonna watch them without my yikes overlay, so I am just going to have to yell yikes when it happens. Yeah. So I hope you are ready, because I'm not. Like I say, I've checked out the first episode more recently, and in fact, a few years ago when I was thinking about, hold on, the chicken's still, do I still have that on? I do, and they're still making noise. Okay, hold on. So when I checked these out a few years ago. It was that first time that I posted saying like, oh, I'm going to come back at some point, maybe with like highlight videos, and then didn't, because life happened. I actually watched back the first one thinking, like, all right, let's try and do a highlight video. And it was so difficult. It was challenging. And again, not just because, you know, I say some stuff that I'm like, well, this is hyperbolic. There's no reason for me to be going so hard on this. But then also because of the dead air, it's just not good hosting, and I just let it happen. And just sort of tried to make the best of that, which I really think I could definitely do better. I like to think. And at the time I was just kind of vibing, you know, I was just kind of doing whatever I felt like, whatever felt like fun. And the idea that so many people were so invested in these coming back was suddenly very, very alien to me, because I looked at them and I was like, I don't know how people could be so excited for these things to come back. Like, I did have fun making them. I remember having fun making them. And I remember, yeah, I remember just generally that like being a good time, and the little like community that got built up. And I had nearly 500 subscribers at one point, which was really cool, just out of like playing games on the internet. Yeah, it was really cool just doing that. And I did have fun with it, but looking back at them, I'm just like, I don't feel like me at 19 was very good company. So it was just like a little bit surprising to me how into it people remember being. But maybe as I get more into it and see more of the episodes, maybe it's just the first one that's really rough, and maybe as we go further on and see more episodes and I get past the episode, which one is it, because it's titled like A Heartfelt Apology or something like that. 16, it's part 16, where I finally realized that my controller is broken, and that's why all of the random button presses are happening. So it's part 16. That's like 16 times 10 minutes. That's 160 minutes in. That's over 2 hours into the game. And then I realized that my controller was broken, and that's why all the button presses are happening. I have so little faith in this game. It's really unbelievable. It's not as bad as I make out to be. Like, it's fine. It's fine. There are many glitches, but a lot of games have glitches in them. A lot of them. So I don't know why I was so particularly like spiced about this one, but also it was very much kind of, as was the style at the time, you know, a lot of people were just angry about things on the internet, and that was what was cool at the time, was to be like really spiced for no reason. Ooh, how about that? We've got a setting here for like, what's this one? Incredible. Side by side. Side by side for when I need to say yikes. for when it's time for a big yikes. We've got the side by side. Beautiful. Yeah, so I basically, this is my disclaimer for like my apology in advance, that it's not, I don't feel like this is good content. And maybe there will be bits in it later on where I'm like, yes, I can see it. This was good. But we'll see. We'll get there. Let's see if I can make myself laugh. You don't remember anything edgy at all. It's more that I was just angry for no reason, I think. But there are also some bits in it where I'm like, you're just being edgy. You're just being an edgelord. It's a little embarrassing now. Looking back, like I look back at, 19-year-old me, and I would have gone, hey, it's chill. It's okay to like things. You'll be okay. You'll live if you like things. And for all of the protesting that I do in the videos, I did play the game all the way to the end. And I think that's the only sort of major glitch that I captured, is when I'm fighting the Darkest Faerie, and the whole thing froze. Just the whole thing froze. That's the like major glitch that I remember capturing. And it's like, if that's the worst thing that happens, like during the final battle, the game glitches out and stops working. That happened to me playing Final Fantasy X-2 on the Switch. So it's not even like, that's not even a major issue. It's fine. The fact that they swap Tor and Roberta all of the time and just like forget which one is which, that's slightly baffling, but it's, making games is hard. It's hard to make games. So, I don't know. We'll be looking back on it with like grace and being older now and insight, and yeah, anyway. That's enough disclaimer, I think. So this will be for when I do a big yike, we'll go up side by side like this, but let's ensmallen myself and load up the first video. And you'll have to tell me that the sound's definitely working, okay? Okay, let's go. Oh my gosh.
Oh, there we go, okay. That's how I can tell that I'm synced up properly with the video, I guess.
What do we think?
I don't know.
Can we hear me?
Oh goodness. Right, new game.
I don't know what was going on with my accent at the time. It was really mysterious to everybody, myself included.
I guess getting rid of worms really did help. Okay, this time I'm going to try and keep it to 10 minutes. I don't know how. If anything, like under 15. And then I'll have to cut some stuff out or speed some stuff up. But, okay. Hi everybody, I'm kerosenefylter on YouTube, and I'm joined today by my special guest sister, Hostage Fiver on DeviantArt. She doesn't have a YouTube account. Say hello, Hostage Fiver. Hello?
She does have a
I'm gonna be
YouTube
referring
account
to her
now,
as Fiverr throughout this series.
but I'm not going to tell you what it is.
You can call me Carrie. It'll be hilarious.
Maybe a bit louder?
I'll be
Okay, I'm
Carrie
not
and
sure
you'll
how
be
much
Fiverr.
louder I can actually make it.
I'm not sure if
'Cause
this
the
sounds really
volume-
loud to me. It probably doesn't sound really loud to you at all.
It
But
probably
this
doesn't
is
sound really loud to you at
ridiculously
all,
loud
but
to
it's
me.
loud to me.
My microphone is also really bad, and I can't record me talking and record the sound. Maybe you should pull the TV a bit closer.
Hold on. Let's try and make this louder. But not too loud, because I don't want to deafen myself. I wonder if you could hear that. I imagine that you can.
Maybe I can't because the cables won't stretch any further. I could sort of undo the cable tie Dad put around the TV cable.
Isn't that riveting?
Then, well then when I put it back, it'll be a whole bunch of cables back there, and that'll be sort of horrible.
It's riveting.
Okay. Mama's gonna kill you! It's just like some kind of satanic thing. Anyway, I haven't even done my opening line yet. I had a great opening line.
I had a great opening
no
line.
offense to the guys at Neopets at all, because I do like Neopets, the website. I think it's really quite good, to be honest.
Really quite
I'm 18,
good. Sort
for
of
the
damning
record.
of fake praise.
That's really mature and
Oh, I was
stuff,
18 when I
no,
did
Neopets
this.
as a games website is really good, you know, because it wastes some time and that's all it has to do, really. But this game is a colossal piece of shit. It's just...
Do you see what I mean? Immediately, right off the bat, that was my very good opening line, was, this game is a colossal piece of shit. Which, like, just shots fired for no reason. This game is just catching strays from me. And there was no need for it. There's no need for it. This game's actually, it's great. You know, it does what it needs to do. Unbelievable.
It's awful. I can't... Buttons you haven't pressed will be pressed.
That's my own fault.
Menus you didn't want to bring up are brought up.
My own fault.
Sound effects happen in the wrong place.
That's right, though.
There's a second character as well. I'm gonna try not to spoil it, but there's a second. Why won't you get in the pen?
Get in the pen.
Get in the box, Paris.
That's a reference to Star Trek Voyager. And I don't explain that. And I won't explain it anymore here either now. But just so you know. There was only one legitimate complaint in that, and that is that sound effects happen when they're not supposed to. And I think I was about to say that the two characters get mixed up. And yeah, that is a broken game. But it doesn't hurt the game at all. You don't need those sound effects to get through it. It's fine. Sorry. I'll let it run.
Get in the box! He did it. Oh yeah, my yelling's helping. You too! Oh god, why? Right, so my experience with this game is that it's... Oh, look at that, I'm better the second time. I've already recorded this once, but...
Starting the pain over again.
But we found out that Audacity wasn't recording my voiceovers.
What
was
a
doing
terrible
it.
shame.
Jesus, that's loud. You better go talk to Mum. So a bit like, say, Zelda or other Nintendo game. I'm gonna pick that up already. Like Zelda, or, well, most Nintendo games, there's no voices, but there are sounds. The characters do make sounds, like, all the time, and it's really sort of disgusting, but... But what are you gonna do? I mean,
What are you gonna do
fair
about
enough,
it?
they need to emote somehow, and they can't do it through their dialogue because it's sort of pathetic.
Flat and, soulless.
And dull. No, I think I'm being a little bit harsh on this.
Yeah.
No, really. See, this is going much faster this time. Last time I spent 8 minutes looking for this bucket. You can't skip this scene.
Can't skip any of this.
You can't skip anything. Which is a shame. Whoops. Yeah, that's right, Tor. The pump is broken again, but at least my bucket is full of water. So, you know, happy days for Tor. Right, I have to go talk to my dad. But I think first I'm gonna go get the pliers from the roof.
Move things on.
Push and pull things, blah blah blah. Oh god. Now, it's more of a problem with Roberta, actually. The whole vaulting thing. In
The
that
sound is so out of
she will
sync.
vault anything. She vaults thin air. Or fat air. But and she'll vault the air. But Tor is, well, he's the first guy that you get introduced to, and so I don't know. He doesn't do a lot. He's sort of your farmhand thing. Always with the farmhand. I don't know how, but this part is extremely.
At what point? Why don't I pick up? Why are the pliers on the roof? Why did my father leave the pliers on the roof? Why? Why are they on the roof? To make the game happen. Yeah, yeah. I'm very glad that you appreciate the dry humor. Because it's arid. It is extremely dry. All right, let's carry on. I should stop pausing this. It's making me laugh hearing myself talk about this game back in the past.
Long. The first chapter is just agonizing. The pump is on the fritz again. Finish your errand for your mum, then come back to give me a hand. Didn't I get that? Okay. I keep doing this wrong. I keep going to my dad first. Thank you for the water. The pump is broken. Your dad better fix it, or else, I don't know, he won't get any dinner. I can't vault the rock. I kind of want to. There's no
Vault
shortcut.
everything but what you want to vault.
Yeah, you can vault anything except what you would like to vault. Go get the pliers. I've already got the pliers, that's why there was the little victory noise. Okay. And I have to run outside and talk to my dad. Why I couldn't just follow him, you know, while he was walking. That should make your mum proud. I've got to finish up a few repairs. You can't skip this scene either. Basically, all he does is he turns one bolt. Now the pump's fixed, I guess, or it's just not spewing smoke anymore. You know, either way, whatever. Okay. I go back into the house. Do I have time for this? I mean, I've got like 3 minutes. Let go!
So drastically out of
That's really
sync.
what's agitating about this game is that Tor will not do what you want him to do. Ever. Oh man, there's this whole huge cutscene now.
I've got something for you to do. Something important.
Cock.
I want you to deliver a package.
Over to Farmer Addison's again?
This one goes to Merida.
It
Tor
would be
is...
so much easier if it was just a Farmer Addison's.
Yeah.
I know you're
But no,
excited.
it's
No.
gonna send his son on some giant dangerous quest instead.
The road to Merida.
Here, take this wooden sword, it'll be fine.
You'll need
You're not gonna
something
die
dark
at all.
package.
Yeah. It doesn't help. Tor is such a whiny bitch all the time.
I could feel it. I felt it in my heart. I was gonna call him a
mean,
whiny
I
bitch.
like complaining about him being a whiny bitch,
Carries
but
with
he's
it
just...
great responsibility.
Ugh.
You understand what that means?
Why he couldn't be more like Maximilian from Dark Cloud 2? Bless you.
Tissue.
That's
Yeah.
part of it.
Sneezing.
But knights follow a code. A code.
They follow a code.
They
A
defend
code
the
of
weak.
chivalry.
They don't
Why he has to tell you this?
The nose blowing. The no.
Tried to blow my nose.
The nose blowing. I've just left all of this in. I've just left all of this in. I was like, yes, this is fine. People will want to hear this because it's real. It's raw and it's real and it's honest. Unbelievable. Unbelievable. I would cut that now. Just so that we're clear. I am sorry about any mouth sounds. I think I eat in a few episodes. I apologize. And I'm sorry for calling him a whiny bitch. Although, no, I'm sorry for calling him a whiny bitch.
As far away from the microphone as possible.
Then go, boy.
Then go, boy.
Since your dad has said there may be bandits, that means there are bandits.
Obviously.
And there will be bandits.
Well, it's like Chekhov's gun theory. If you establish in the beginning that there is a gun on the wall will be fired by the final act.
The wall will be fired?
The wall will be fired by the final.
The gun will be fired.
The gun will be fired. I have a very bad grasp of the English language. This
I was
does
only
not,
raised with it, you know.
This does not bode well for me. Okay, well, you can break everything in this house.
Including plates.
Including plates, but I'm not sure I have the time at the moment, so I'm just gonna break all this stuff and in this house. There is a moat here somewhere, I think.
It's in the fire.
But you only get those. I can break things by jumping on them. Okay, right, so now that I've got the sword, I'm just gonna leave it here, and we'll see you next time. Probably right back here. Alright.
That was it. No sign off. Just all right. Really, really phenomenal scenes. The like long black screens are me trying to resync the sound to the video, because for some reason Audacity refused to sync, or I don't know what it was, but the time it always unsynced. So all of the little green flashes are my capture card not working, and all of the black flashes are me trying desperately to get the sound to sync back up to the video by just adding in a blank screen for a few seconds. So that's what that is. You're right. It's peak 2000s gaming. We're like right at the end of the 2000s. This was like 2009 that these videos came out. That was such a long time ago. Such a long time ago. And it shows. All right, let's hit episode 2. I've watched back episode 1 more recently, but I haven't watched back episode 2 or 3 or 4, any of the other ones. So I'm excited. Well, except for I have watched the Believe music video many times and showed it to people. So I do remember all of the bad jokes I made in that one, and I apologize in advance for when, if and when we eventually get there. But, woo, all right, we made it through episode 1. Let's move on. Let's see episode 2. Let's go. I'm excited now. These ones open in VLC for some reason.
Good. Right. Oh right, yeah, I have to turn the sound back on. Right, here we are. Okay. What is this? Right, here we are still in the house where we left off last time. I guess I can talk to my dad. Be careful with that wooden sword, it's not a toy. I can actually turn it down a little bit because it was it was sort of audible. Right.
Can you believe I
Take the
checked it?
package, take it to the Army Recruitment Center in Meridel. My mum, be careful. They sound exactly the same. It's bizarre. It's my mum, dad. I could talk to my sister, but she's not very interesting. Ha ha ha.
Rude.
Yes, I'm still kerosenefylter. This is still hostage 5 with me. You could get a
currently eating lunch though, so you're probably not going to get much of a comment.
Yeah, she's having some noodles.
Mouth sounds.
It is lunchtime.
It's gonna be mouth
Okay.
sounds.
Keep a look up, but I can actually rotate the camera while they're talking, which is nice. If you meet them, just give them what they want and try and run away. I mean, again, what if they are after like sexual favors?
What?
What if they're there to rape me?
What? Okay, alright, hold on. Okay, we're doing a big yike. Yikes. Big yikes. Big yikes. Wow. That's a wild thing to say. Don't have said that. Just don't have said that. That's wild. Good God. Oof. Ah, what are you drawing? What art are you getting done? You should let me know. Let me know. Okay. Hopefully we're past that.
Just give them what I want. No one gets hurt. So you can pick up money from the grass. Which, you know, that's sort of standard RPG fare, I suppose. You can break pretty much everything apart from set pieces. Okay. You can save your progress. I know I can. This is a save point. This is what they look like. They're big, huge, holy platforms, right? Farmer, I have saved this before. I'm going to overwrite that. Because it's from the first time I tried to play this. And everything went horribly, horribly wrong. I recorded for half an hour. The file was huge, and the sound hadn't recorded because of the problem. It won't record sound if I'm recording the sound from the game. That's why my telly's on really loud. Okay, so here we have our first little encounter with some bandits. Oh no! They are attacking what looks like a hypello. It's not a hypello, it's some kind of gecko creature. He's blue, he's got a bandage. Actual Neopets fans are gonna hate me for how little I know about Neopets. Considering the amount of times.
The tour's a loop.
Tour is a loop,
That's it.
and that's about as much as I know. Sid the Vicious, obviously. Little reference.
Doing a commission of someone's back character, that's cool.
Fellows.
Trying to involve the parents.
Yeah. Well, I suppose if parents have to watch the kids playing this on the big telly in the living room.
No, the parents are watching it so that when their kids get stuck in the horrible, horrible events that happen later, they can leap in and save them, even though that's not possible anyway.
It's not possible. This game is. I don't see why any child would want to play this. Right, we're having an encounter.
Well, they want to, it's
I
not
do.
Yeah.
I know why a child would want to play this. Because it's a Neopets game. This kid needs an adult. Where were my parents when I was on the internet making jokes like this? Where was I from the future, like, stepping in to stop myself, you know? Me from the future, come on in and be like, of course kids are going to play this. It's a Neopets game. Come on. Come on. That commission sounds cool, by the way. I want to see this bat. Show me this bat.
I'm beating up some people, right? And they're complete pussies, so they run away.
Jesus!
You think it's over, eh?
Yikes.
Not by a long shot, bucko. Not by a long shot.
Yikes.
I don't know why I'm doing my regular voice. Because I do imagine him to have that sort of Cockney accent, like a cockatrice. Which I thought was adorable. You're playing FF12 and the cockatrice all have Cockney accents.
No, I really mean it, thank you.
He sounds very familiar.
Those bandits a thing or two.
Why did the peace sign? A thing or two.
A thing or two.
Peace.
That's not necessary.
I know what the number 2 looks like.
Knows when to accept an honest gift for your trouble.
Have this at Lamelia. It will allow you to...
This is something that I've noticed a lot of. Yes, thank you. There was supposed to be a yikes counter in the original when OBS was still in theory working. There was going to be a yikes counter, and good, we're at yikes 2. There's a thing that I've noticed when I was making the short, like the little like trailer, which is that so much of the footage in this is like boomeranged. It's been stopped, so it's been paused and then run in reverse for a short bit. And I don't think that's me doing it. I think that the animators, when they animated this, did that. Made the thing go like stop and then go in reverse. But why? To fill out more time? Is it like an ADR thing, like a reverse sort of ADR thing, where like the voice acting came through and then they had to make the scenes slightly longer, so they've had it go slightly in reverse? I would love to have seen a documentary about the making of this game. And yes, please show me this cool bat after the stream. Show me the cool bat. Okay. We're only 4 minutes in. Let's keep going.
Travel back in time. There's more to it than meets the eye. It's a transformer.
Transforming at Lamelia? Jeez.
It's a transforming at Lamelia.
I made a lot of Dark Cloud 2
managed to do that
references.
in under 5 minutes. Let me tell you something. Magical motes. He's making some bizarre noises. Equip motes, da da da.
I just skipped the
already know all
entire
of this.
tutorial. I already know all of this.
Oh, that guy's back. So you get sort of like random encounters on this road. They're not really that random. They're just, you know, dudes that you tried to beat up before. I don't think there's a lock-on system, a targeting system at all. I'm not sure. There's no targeting system. Are you sure?
Pretty sure.
Okay.
That's what I told you about.
5 is pretty sure that there's no targeting system.
I'm so confident for someone who's so bad
I
at this
don't
game.
really remember enough about this game to know whether or not that's true.
Guess we'll find out.
About 5 paces afterwards, there's a save point again. That's how pathetic this game is. Now, we're currently on
It's
Farm
not
Road,
the
which is
game
quite
being
funny because I
pathetic.
live near a farm road. It's got a really good chip
It's for
shop.
children.
They do really nice spring rolls.
Just me
I'm
doxing
just gonna
myself.
Go straight to the farm.
My
I might
18-year-old
pick up
self.
some money on the way though, because money's good, and it will allow me to buy shady things later on if I get. I can't get more than 5.
No, that's just telling me what you picked up,
Oh.
not what you've got.
Oh, okay. I think it would be easier if it would just tell me how much I have.
Yeah, but this game isn't going to do that for you.
Where's the farmer?
You don't
Oh,
know
he's not that way.
Absolutely read by
That
my
way,
sister.
That's where he is. The farmer I have to talk to, Farmer Addison, is over here. I only know this because I failed at this before. Now, I was so sure that if you run around in here, you'll find a water moat. Eventually.
I didn't even pick up the one in the fireplace. Should have picked it up.
Never mind. Alright, there's a girl over there who wants to play hide and seek with you, but I'm not sure I can be bothered. See that little girl there? I did not just open the map. Why did it open up
Because the
again?
controller's broken.
Okay. You'll notice that things do pop up, and I will be angry about them popping up because they do come up even when I haven't told them to, which just it bugs the ever-loving piss out of me. Which is why I don't like this game. And I mean, obviously, it's fun to play a game that's horrendously glitchy as this is, just to see what goes wrong next. But sometimes things are just agitating. Ooh.
What was I so
Someone's
mad
just
about?
signed in and that's made a noise. It's made an angry noise on my computer, so I'm a bit worried. Well, I was a bit worried, but now I know what happened.
What was I so mad about?
Some way I'm saying.
What was it?
Oh, that kid gives you an antidote thing.
Yeah, my sibling's really,
Why
really
that
funny.
kid made such a deep... That kid has such a deep voice. Watch out for those spiders. Okay, I don't think I'm gonna have time to go through the root cellar in this video. So I'm just gonna talk to this guy. They're fine, Farmer Addison, how are you? A little tired. There's shuffling noises. Go into the root cellar. Clear out the spiders, basically. I'm not going to do that. I'm just going to pick up some stuff. I know that's kind of boring.
See that black screen?
I'll show you.
Sound was really badly out of sync.
Tora has like 2 attacks. He can swing and he can sort of stab. And he can jump up and come down, but that's 3 attacks. Yeah, and you can spin, although I have no idea what brings it on. I guess you have to... Yeah, you rotate the thing. But it's kind of sporadic, really, in that... Well, I didn't push any buttons. That's... Ugh.
No, but your controller
did.
did.
It's kind of sporadic in when it works and when it doesn't, and it'll come up sometimes when you haven't even rotated them. See, like that, I didn't do it. I just moved slightly to the side.
16 episodes before I realised my
And
controller's broken.
That's only the tip of the iceberg. We've only... That's an iceberg filled with shit.
Oh my
like
god!
An avalanche of just crap. Game.
We need another counter. We need another counter. There's the yikes counter for when I say something yikes, and then there's the like AVGN counter for when I say something, oh, game designers. What this is an avalanche of shit. This is a diarrhea volcano. This is whatever he used to say. Just like the James Rolfe meter for angry video game nerd rage. We'll do another counter. And that's currently at 1. Maybe more, because I've only just started. I guess when I called those guys pussies, I guess that's a count too. Just whenever I've said something, clearly I've spent too much time on that guy with the glasses website in 2009. Ooh boy. Okay, we've got 1 more minute of this episode. Let's do it. We can make it through. It's okay.
It should be labelled that this...
Am I holding a crock of shit?
It is this hospital called Saint Crock of Shit. Now, if you haven't watched Garth Marenghi's Dark Place, you really should, because it's
I stand by
amazing.
that.
Why
That's
I'm plugging
absolutely
things that I
correct.
haven't even made, or... Well, I do own it. But anyway, and we're reaching the end of this video. I might as well stop it here. Oh, these plants come back really quickly, so, you know, just pick them up whenever you can, because those things come in handy quite a lot, in that you'll be taking a lot of damage, because I don't know if you can... Well, you can't defend yet, because there's no shield. Well, you have a... I didn't push any buttons! What the hell? Anyway, never mind.
Do another counter for
right,
that.
We'll see you next time, right back here. Okay.
Okay. Okay. We'll see you next time, right back here. Okay. Okay, so we've got like 3 counters. There's the yikes counter for every time I say something really yikes, which, given it was the 2000s, a lot of it is assault jokes, and I'm so sorry. It's... Such was the role at the time. This... Go away. There. Sorry. That's fine. I'm getting pop-ups. It's just like the 2000s. Yeah. The 2000s, we were rife with assault jokes. We were rife with just AVGN type humor. People just being like really mad for no reason, just like overly mad. So we've got yikes. We've got, clearly I've spent too much time watching online reviewers be too mad about stuff. And then every time that I get so mad about buttons that I didn't press because my controller is broken, and I don't realize until episode 16. So we've got that counter up until episode 16 when I finally buy a new controller. It's too much, man. So we've got 3 counters. All right, that's episode 2 down. We're doing it. We're doing it. We can live. Okay. Let's hit episode 3. Let's go. Let's go.
Okay, we're recording. Sound on.
Full screen. Okay, here we go.
Okay, so now...
It's got to be at least 3 or 4 by now, you're right. The controller is just...
this is still kerosenefylter.
I'm so mad about it.
My sister... damn it.
Fiverr.
Hostage Fiverr.
Thank you.
Who I'm referring to as Fiverr.
They are so
here we
funny.
Are descending into the bowels of the root cellar. Now, unlike other adventure games, you can actually smash barrels with your sword. It's a wooden sword, so I don't see how this is possible. In here we're going to fight a load of...
You can sharpen wood. It's possible.
A bit like that. The trick is to just get them up against the wall and just wail on them continually until they die. Which is a good strategy, really. And they'll jump out of barrels and out from behind walls.
A bit like bokoblins.
Yeah, a bit like bokoblins. This whole game, everything in it is just derivative and reminds me of something else.
Rude.
You have to sort of destroy these nests.
But probably
Sort of
not
destroy
wrong,
them. No,
actually.
You have to really destroy them.
That's
Oh,
that
God.
mofo up.
Yeah, you gotta mess them mofos up. Something fierce. This one will not. I don't. The hit detection is really off.
I stand by that,
But
actually.
in a good way, I think, because it's not making the hit. Hey, look, a hammer. I can't pick it up.
Shame it would have been Tor's hammer.
Thor's hammer. Can you imagine? The god of thunder is just this yellow
Really? Yeah, it is yellow.
fox wolf
Whatever
looking
it is.
mofo that just doesn't.
Looking mofo.
I don't know why I actually say mofo. I think it's a terrible word. Especially when Steve Bloom says it as Mugen. What? Apparently I just used up a juppy thing. Okay, there's another spider.
Because the controller's broken.
Now this one I can get against the wall, just wail on continually. Stop that!
Say it with
This
me.
is a stone moat.
The controller's broken.
I'm sure I can take him with me. He'll come in useful. Right. Keep going through here. There's Tor's hammer again.
It's like watching Aaron Hansen refuse to take off the hover boots. It's really extraordinary.
This is where the big one is. See, the giant spider learning how to swim with whales. Something about a nightingale, but I wasn't really paying attention. Hey, look, a chest. I don't know if I opened that one last time. Did I?
You might have.
Just follow me, tiny rolling spider. Now this giant spider takes a lot of hits. I don't know why. It doesn't. If you get it against the wall, it just takes all of your hits. It doesn't fight you back. You just keep mashing the circle button.
That's called a stun
I
lock.
don't know if this is bad AI programming.
No.
What? But look at it
We won't
go.
get bad AI
There we
programming
go.
for a long
He was a
time.
big one. That should stop those spiders from ever coming back. Obviously, if it was a male spider, that's not. I mean, wouldn't it be a female spider that?
Yeah, the ladies are generally bigger, but
Yeah, but he said it was a male spider.
yeah.
He was a big one. They screech a lot louder than the music as well, which is quite disconcerting, if anything.
Turn down the sound effect.
Maybe I could just turn down the sound. Oh, and there's another one here. Now Now what I did wrong last time was I didn't read that dialogue box when Tor's talking to himself, and actually if you equip the fog mode here to your sword, no, to your sword, just your sword, and hit that, it'll open up the chest. I'm just going to turn it down a little bit. That does not show up on the recording, that's amazing. Okay, and looks like we've got a map. A treasure map. If he follows it, he can dig up the boat. Again, a bit like Wind Waker. Oh yeah, you do get a grappling hook.
A bit like
in
many
this game
games.
as well. Yes, you do. So it's very
A lot
much
of
like,
games
well,
have
it's
maps
nothing
that
like
lead you
Wind
to
Waker,
treasure.
but it's good. Sort of. By comparison, like, this is some sort of like a potion of power. One sip and my attacks are more powerful. I don't know if that's permanently or not.
No,
It's not permanently. Okay.
probably not at all.
What? My status bar came up and I heard a noise, but I don't know why.
It's
I
'cause your
didn't do
controller's
anything, I
broken.
didn't push any buttons. I don't know the way back. Which way's back? Okay, if that's Tor's hammer. And that's the main boss room.
Riveting. I
said
get
boss
lost in
room,
a
it's
cellar
not
for
really
5
a boss
minutes.
room, it's not really a boss. It's sort of a bit pathetic to be a boss, really. And this isn't really a dungeon as such. I mean, obviously it's got that. This is like a mini dungeon. Like your first little mini dungeon, and they only get worse from here. They all go downhill in that there is a huge sewer level, and it's just... it's crap. What?
I stand by that too. You know what? I stand by that too. Sewer levels are bad. A lot of the time. A lot of the time a sewer level is just crap. Especially the one in this one. It's, you know, a lot of the time they're like labyrinthian and they're confusing, and you just get stuck in these places, and no one wants to be in a sewer. They're gross. The sewer is gross. It's true. There's one sewer level that I do like though, and it's the one in Enter the Matrix. But it's after you complete the escort mission, because obviously I don't like escort missions. I think they're just not enjoyable. But and that's an idea that if we have fun here and we enjoy this live stream, and I get OBS working and whatever, then potentially I have found Enter the Matrix is abandonware now, so I could potentially get Enter the Matrix, which is one of my favorite games, and I haven't played it in a very long time, so I think that'd be neat. Anyway, carrying on. Sewer levels.
Yeah. The sewer levels are, of course, always the worst part of any game. And in this one, it's no exception. Although the worst part of this game is a dungeon much later on. Which is just, like, it's been programmed to be so pedantic and so difficult that anybody would want to kill themselves by the end. But somehow, I managed to soldier on, and I played that level so many times.
Yikes!
I don't know, maybe my muscle memory will have stayed, and I might actually be able to, you know, be really good at it this time around.
I doubt it.
Yeah. Right, 6 minutes in. So I'm gonna try and kill off these weeds in here. This is your battle music, it's not very good.
It is uninspiring, to be fair. It's a very short loop.
Chamaras? No. Flower monsters. They go down pretty quick, but they also follow you, which is quite cool. You've got all manner of monster things, and they're all shooting stuff at you.
It fully is the oubliette. That is, I think, one of
They
the
all
worst
sink
levels
into
in
the
this
ground
game.
when they're dead, which is also a bit kind of disconcerting as well. And sort of melting rather than exploding. It's always sort of worried me. I say sort of worried me, it's always worried me a lot. Okay, and giving
There
me a
are
ton of
Matrix
cash.
games,
Right,
and
there's
Enter the
everything.
Matrix rips. It's really
You can also
good.
kill all of this corn. You can just destroy it all. And it's... What is with that drum beat? Are they trying to funk up the music or something? What music? The da-da. Da-da. Maybe.
What was I
Yeah.
hearing?
Let's talk to this kid again. Just like a real hero. Hey, junior heroes.
What was I hearing?
No.
I'm not hearing
Those
it.
nasty weeds are all gone. Here's a present. I hope it brings you luck. You can collect these four-leafed clovers throughout the game. There's tons of them, and well, I say tons of them. You just collect them throughout the game, and they give you more luck, I guess. Do you get a prize? Do you get a prize for them? Because you see here on the side, there's right next to my sword and my bag. I guess it's a potato sack with a strap around the middle, but
That's your tunic.
I know it's my tunic, but it looks like a potato sack with a strap around the middle.
It does, it's not very fashionable.
And next to it all is this sort of a vine, and you can see the little four-leaf clover on it now. You collect those throughout the game, and I guess you get luckier or something. You don't get laid at any point, so it's not really worth it.
What? Sorry.
LOLOL.
Sorry, what? I was reading you talking about having to turn the TV brightness up to play the oubliette, and then only having to walk people through the oubliette and the Act 4 Kellen sewer part. So, yes. What? And this, I just said something and it just... Hold on.
And next to it all is this sort of a vine, and you can see the little four-leaf clover on it now. You collect those throughout the game, and I guess you get luckier or something.
Right.
You don't get laid at any point, so it's not really worth it.
You get lucky,
LOLOL.
but you don't get laid. Okay. Weird joke to make it about a children's game, but okay.
What was that noise? That wasn't Tor. He just jumped and made some kind of horrible sound. Okay, well, oh dear, that
Wild.
doesn't sound good. We're going to check out what that noise is in the next video. Okay, so this is kerosenefylter signing off. We'll meet you back here.
A real sign
Oh
off.
god, there's a dinosaur! He's just walked up to me! Ah!
A real sign off. What a treat. What a treat. What was I talking about? You don't get laid. Yeah, lol, 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 lol. Oh my goodness. Truly, it's the 2000s. It's the 2000s, and I've been on MySpace for 3 years. Oh goodness. Okay, this next one's labeled Tour's Package, and that instinctively makes me nervous. Okay, here we go.
I push record. Okay, put the sound on.
It was on
Yeah. Takes skill. Right, this is kerosenefylter, back with your Neopets adventure, and this is what the horror is. It's some birds. Well, a crocobuck.
Everything that isn't an actual Neopet is out to kill you.
Well, yeah, these are pets, aren't they, or something?
Yeah, why are you just killing pet
Generally
pets?
menaces.
That is slightly wild.
Okay, these are giving me chocotos, which are really useful for, like, replenishing your health. Okay, so now I've defeated them. This would normally have a bunch of chocoto or chocato? Chocoto things. They look sort of like polka dot tomatoes.
What a lovely
So that's
experience
called
this is
chocatos.
indeed.
See that again? That noise. That's not Tor.
I think I'm right about
She
that.
finally managed to grow some.
Oh no. What a place to pause. I know exactly what I'm about to say. Oh no. Let's just cue up the yike cam right now. Here we go. But let's listen to that sound, because I'm pretty convinced actually that this is a different voice actor or something, because it's
So that's why I wanted to call them Chicatos. See?
that's no good. That's no good at all. I'm about to I'm about to make a bad joke. Are we ready? Oh. I'm gonna salute. As the ship goes down.
That again, that noise, that's not Tor. She finally managed to grow some balls. Obviously, it's being piloted by me, so that's not very likely. Because
Yikes!
I'm a huge wuss, really, to be honest.
Oh, I'm a huge wuss.
Ugh, scary.
God.
That's just wrong. First, these derned bandits stole my chocotos, and then those derned crocobecks came to take what was left. Well, yeah, whatever. No, you don't have any left. I stole them all. Gosh, Tor, you're such a dick. Oh, look, there's a pet there.
I stand by that as well.
Okay, this is
Tor is
this
kind of a
pet
dick
pet. You feed
sometimes.
it, and it follows you.
The way that he just like runs around and steals
And
all of
that-
your crops,
That
like
gives you an
that's
extra
not on.
life bar. At least this one does. I think they all do different things. All the different types of them do different things, and they only follow you for a certain amount of time. So you have to sort of keep feeding them to keep them following you. And this one, I think, just acts as a bodyguard. This one just takes damage for you.
That's upsetting.
Hey, I get it. The drum and horn thing is clearly just places where you will have an encounter. Literally, I'm just grinding for coins at the moment.
That's so
I'm
exciting.
not going to do that too much. I'm not going to show you too much of it because that would just be silly.
That's some
Right.
self-awareness.
See, this one's
Hell
gone
yeah.
up really quite quickly. It's already on half. It's only been following me for what? A minute. Not even that. Okay, so now I'm running down. That up there, what you see there right next to my pet's health bar, is a hook shot thing. And you don't get a hook shot until really long. A grappling hook. What? I just ate something again. I don't know why.
Controller's broken.
That's going to get really annoying.
Say
But
it
yeah,
with me.
if you can see it, that's for the grappling hook that you get a lot later on in the game. I don't know what the point of it is, giving it to you that late on. It's like near the end, isn't it? Yeah. You get the grappling hook, and then it's like, oh, come back here to find out what that grappling thing was all about. There's no point in me picking up this pet because it's not going to follow me for much longer if I don't feed it.
So feed it.
Stop doing that! It just keeps giving me the map screen, and that's just so annoying.
The controller's broken.
Anyway, here we are continuing down the road. This music reminds me of a game that I'm not sure I remember the name of. It's that one where you start off and you're at the top of a hill, and there's a man and he's talking to you. Well, you see some blokes sort of wandering up this hill.
What am I talking about?
Yeah, I don't know why I can't remember the name of it, because it was actually quite good, but it always sort of crashed, because it was on a disc with a bunch of other games. It always crashed. See how I can't aim for this thing? I have to literally be pointing in the right direction.
I have a vague memory of this
Anyway.
game. Of that game that I'm talking about there. You're standing on a hill and some blokes come up the hill. I have a really vague memory. I didn't know what it was called then, and I am not going to remember what it's called now. these crocobecks are intense. They are coming for you. They are going to get your eyes, and there is nothing you can do about it if you don't have a sword, which was why I choose to believe that every Neopian is carrying a sword, at least. Because these birds won't leave you alone. That said, like, what are we teaching kids with this? This is a game for children. Which is part of why I get so frustrated with it. It's a game for children. It's holding your hand. And also my controller's broken. Why are we beating up birds? Just something to think about.
And it always crashed after the first few battles, so I couldn't play a lot of it, but I remember it being really good. At least what I did get to play of it, which wasn't a lot. Oh, and you couldn't go into the town. Anyway, this is Prince. This is a side quest. They took his rose, so you need to get it back. Yeah. I don't know where that is. I've not played that bit before. Maybe I have. I don't know where you find it. Right, we're gonna save. I do save the game a lot. My sister over here, Fiverr, doesn't save a lot at all. That's why she gets really annoyed when she dies all the time, and I don't, because I saved a lot.
It's an unfair comment.
Yeah, how often?
Quite.
Okay,
That's an
there's a puzzle
unfair
here.
comment.
Sort of traipse along this bit. So what we're trying to do is get into the Merry
I was half
Castle.
expecting me to try and attack that prince as
How
well.
did this bit work again?
That wouldn't be out of character
that's
for me at this
grab onto
stage.
that. Oh yeah, so you like that. Here's another pet, but I think. No, that's just a frog. He's just there.
Also, you can't
Vibing.
swim.
Also, you can't swim, so you die when you touch the water.
Which mood?
Which is great. 6 minutes in, I haven't done anything. Sort of wandered about a bit. Right, we're getting quite close now to the, I think that's a moat over there. It's because it is. What annoys me is that I can't roll. So after, I played Wind Waker not long ago, because Fiverr made me. She said I'd be a dick if I wasn't. If I hadn't beaten... I would be a dick if I wasn't a dick. No. Said I'd be a dick if if I hadn't saved Hyrule, the terrorists would win. And
Because Wind Waker's the easiest one.
Wind Waker is apparently the easiest one. Which is fair enough, because if I can beat it, then it probably...
Yike, but also, I'm not wrong, actually. If you don't save Hyrule, that is how the terrorists win. The terrorists, in this case, being Ganondorf. Yeah, you know what? I stand by that, actually. Actually, I stand by that. And also, Wind Waker rips. It's the best one. I don't care who you are. Breath of the Wild is also very good, but Wind Waker is the best one. And I stand by that. And they should bring it out on Switch.
It's quite easy. But so I played that, and in that I like to run and roll a lot. I know it's not actually making you go any faster, you're probably going slower probably even slows you down, but I like to roll.
I like to roll.
Here. It just, something about rolling around just makes me happy. Right, I think that's the way
Completely
to
out of sync.
Meridel, and that's the way to some kind of horrible canyon of death. Yeah, Drakenridge and Coggan Village. And Coggan Village is just stupid. There's a lot of glitches in there that I remember very dearly. There are a number of glitches in Coggan.
Are there?
And a number of stupid puzzles, I think.
That's true.
Whoa, the camera angle just changed. Oh, cutscene. I'm not sure if I'm going to have time for this. I'm 8 minutes in.
Welcome to Meridel.
Yeah, welcome to
all your
Meridel.
hells be fulfilled.
I think, where... Oh, look, there's a guy. He's in a suit. He looks a bit like, Robert De Niro in Brazil. In fact, he probably is a bit like Robert De Niro in Brazil, but they're thieves.
That's such a
Rather than just,
relatable
"Oh, yeah,
anecdote.
look at that, he's taking my package." That sounds filthy on so many levels. Hermegit, which is an interesting name. Blah blah blah, he's really sorry. Do you need any help picking it up? The guy's picked it up. I don't know who's crying. Where's my package? He's got my package! You should keep it firmly in your trousers, Tom.
I stand by
I'm just
that.
going to save it here, and,
Keep
and we'll
it
chase them
firmly
next time.
in your
Because I'm running out of
trousers.
time now. So, I'm going to go, and then I'll meet you back here at the save point.
Again, no sign off. No sign off. Unbelievable. I'm sure Cogham Village is fine, really. Maybe we can determine just how many of the glitches are my controller being broken and how many of it is legitimate. Am I going to have to play this again? Is there a way for me to play this again? It has to be out on some kind of platform that I can acquire it and play it again now in the year of our Lord 2025 and just like redeem myself for this this terrible playthrough that I did 15 years ago. All right, let's hit part 5. It's got a more encouraging title, 100 Neopets. That makes me feel okay. This is probably all right. Right?
Alright.
All right.
Welcome back to Let's Play Neopets the Darkest Faerie. I'm kerosenefylter. Oh god.
Broken controller.
Fiber isn't with me at the moment because I'm replaying this again and she's playing Mischief Makers or something downstairs.
That's fascinating.
Okay, so I'm playing this again because I played through the Meridel bit and it took so long the first time round. I thought this, and it was just achingly boring. Like, seriously, really boring. So I thought I'd play through it again. Thought that would be interesting if I did that. Or I should try to just play through it a bit faster. Anyway, so this, I guess it's a meerka. I remember what meerkas are. I mean, it's like Pokemon, there's too many. It's a meerka, and he's stolen my package, so I need to try and get back my package. So I've chased him all the way over here.
Trying to get my package back.
Oh, there's a big old scene.
Relatable.
Cut scene here. Actually, the first time I chased him,
These little guys are fun.
my sister was telling me that I had to try and sneak up on him from behind, so I did. Only then he got stuck, which was hilarious. He got stuck and like trying to run away from me. Ooh, that's James Arnold Taylor.
It's James Arnold Taylor. I now wanted
Just
to say that.
talking.
I could feel it.
Willing to take on such odds, I wager you'd make a fine knight someday.
Oh,
They're not really that big of an odds. That big of an odds? The odds aren't really against him at all.
listen to my
To be perfectly
story.
honest.
Oh,
Okay, I'm gonna buy a map from this guy. I kind of know what I'm doing since I played through this yesterday, but I'm gonna get a map anyway. Because when I
You have
started again from
fun?
the beginning, I was grinding for money. So I
we'll catch you later and enjoy the VOD later on. I'm going to try and get to the episode where I apologize for having a broken controller. That's my goal for today. So let's see if we can make it, or if I have to go to bed, or if I die of cringe before then. If the yikes count, what if we did like the yikes counter hits like a certain number, and that's the end, or I make it to episode 16 where I apologize for having a broken controller. We'll see. All right,
do have,
let's
I have
carry on.
1,000 Neopoints at the moment. Okay. First place I want to go is, well, probably the recruitment office, but yeah, I'll go to the recruitment office first. There's this really long-winded story thing, and I'm gonna try and make this as quick as possible, because, oh yeah, this is hilarious. As you turn Tor around, his tail's
sticks magnetized.
In that direction.
But only in this
only
building.
when you come in here, nowhere else. But look at that. Look at him go. Yeah, right, so I'll deliver the package to this guy. Supposed to deliver a package, blah blah blah. I've always wanted to become a knight. Can I see your shield? You don't have a shield. Go to the battle arena, win one. I'm gonna go buy one because I've got that much money.
You know what? I actually
the parents didn't realise.
I actually really appreciate my skipping through all of the dialogue on this and not just like taking the time to read it all out, because that would have added so much extra time to the runtime. So I actually appreciate skipping through all of that dialogue and just summing it up as quickly as possible. I think that's really good, actually. What am I about to say? What am I concerned that parents... What?
That if they let him out with a sword, he could cut all of that grass and suddenly become much more wealthy than they could ever dream of being.
I'm right.
It's hilarious.
I stand by that.
Okay.
If didn't they think
I'm
about
jumping
this?
Everywhere because I like to jump. I don't know what that is. That is the place where they make the shield. If I buy a shield. That's a bizarre noise. I want that.
It's like a Wilhelm.
Cool, now I've got a shield. I don't really need to talk to her because she doesn't start anything off. She's also very strange. Okay. Find the main save point, and the scaffolding's just over there. Doop 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 doo. This takes so long. Because it's such an expansive and sort of complicated map, it takes forever to do.
Imagine that. You can just pay off your parents' mortgage by
And I
mowing
actually
the lawn.
missed the first piece last time I played this, which was yesterday, which was this piece, which is why I've decided to do it again, as well as it taking forever for me to try and like find where I'm supposed to go, what I'm supposed to be doing. Okay, and jump across here.
Can't believe I didn't comment on who would toss one up here.
Well, apart from that, the last piece is with the guy in the jail, but we can't get that yet. Hold on, I don't know where I'm going.
It was low-hanging fruit.
Okay, there.
Honestly, kind of proud of myself.
The last piece is with a guy in a jail cell, and you have to buy it off him. And that's the sword place. I could buy the new sword, actually. So I have so much money. I don't have enough. I thought I had loads. I had 1,000, but I guess buying the shield just means that there's less. Duh. That's what happens when you pay for things.
I don't know how old
Keep
Tor is
jumping,
meant to
'cause
be.
I think it is faster. I think he covers a lot more ground whilst jumping than he does running.
I don't know how old he's meant to
It's just
be.
over there.
I get the feeling
Making
that
good
he
times.
might be like 11.
Last time this took me 10
But, or maybe 16 or 17.
Maybe
I don't know. Did it say in the Flash thing?
Maybe half
No,
an hour.
right?
It took a long time to get this done because you have to run back and forth.
I don't know.
That cracks me up. Okay, now I've got a shield.
But he's definitely a child soldier when they enlist him in the military. He's definitely not old enough to do that.
Sponsorship papers. I don't know any knights. Talk to Torak, he's at the tavern. Now, I don't think you can tell... Yeah, he won't sell it to you until you've gone to see Master Torak at the tavern. Which is just stupid. Why you can pick up all the rest of the sword that's just lying there and you can't... Like... You can't talk to that guy and initiate the buying of the hilt from him. I guess you don't know that it's his sword yet. I mean, I do, obviously, because I've played this before, but I guess Tor doesn't. I'm gonna keep jumping. It's a long way. I might speed this up and then just cut out my This menu keeps coming up, and when it does, and I'm like attacking, then it will put emote on my weapon. I mean, what if I don't want emote? What if I don't want to change the emote
Say
that's
it with
already
me.
on there? That's just, it's annoying, really.
Your controller's broken.
Okay, coming up to
Get
7
your
minutes.
controller
I probably will speed
fixed.
this bit up. Blah blah blah, I broke my sword. Now I have to run back, buy the hilt, and then run to the smithy. If I've got enough money. I think it's only 200.
Tart Gutter Runner is a sick name.
Yes. Because I don't want to trade my sword for it. Oh, it's only 100 Neopets. Neopets? 100 Neopets! I keep Neopets in my pocket and use them as currency. This guy just materializes behind you right now, but this wouldn't take so long if I didn't have to run back and forth so much. There's so much running back and forth to do. Could you forge this? Master Torax sword. It's legendary, I would do anything. So talk to him. This is incredible. And now he's done. It took him about 30 seconds. Probably less. Okay.
Editing.
Here.
Finally. Finally. Editing.
Oh my god. Okay. My sword, how did you do this? I found the shards, reforged it as good as new. How can I repay you? I want to be a squire. I'll sponsor you. Thank you. Here are your papers. Take them to the officer. And then I'll be in the castle. I think he's eating when you get to the castle. Like the whole place is falling apart around him and he's just eating. These guys, they appear everywhere and block you in. I'll just go tell him that. I'm the bacon man. So I've got the sponsorship paper, where's the rest? You
I'm
don't
gonna
have
tell
your
him
letter
I'm
of
the bacon
consent.
man.
You need a sword, a shield, and the signed sponsorship paper, and your letter of consent. No excuses, get it signed. Okay, so next time we're gonna get this signed. So this is kerosenefylter signing off.
A real sign off. We'll do a counter for how many real sign offs we get. The next part is a 5.5. That one wasn't too bad. That was fine. Like, it was a little boring, but you know, an episode can be mid. That's fine. You can chill out and watch an episode when nothing really happens. But I'm just kind of talking to myself. That's cool. This one's a short one. It's not even that short. It's 8 minutes, so it's only two minutes less than the full length. But it is called Part 5.5. Oh no, in block capitals, and then I think 6 exclamation marks, 3 ones, and then 3 more exclamation marks.
Okay, and here
Look
we
at
are. This is kerosenefylter with my Neopets the Darkest Faerie Let's Play. That's all backwards. Okay, Dr. Pepper, what's the worst that could happen? I'm probably just going to get my arse handed to me, because that's what happens most of the time, but I'm going in for the money so that I can get a sword. I just thought I'd show this bit, because I guess it's sort of interesting.
The child gladiator
Look at
section.
that, it's actually a spiked fence between you and the outside world once you get in here. This man has an actual sword. I have a wooden sword and a shield. Trump the Highwayman. He looks exactly like the guy that we fought before. Okay,
Don't think
I do
about
have a
it.
shield this time, but it doesn't. Oh goodness! Now,
Broken controller.
doing that.
You know, ding.
If you jump and attack, that baffles him.
Does it?
It's gonna be like last time. I am gonna get my arse handed to me on a silver platter by a man with a real sword. I'm being attacked by a guy with a real sword. Your shield does nothing to help you. There we go. I died.
They should have had Tor fight Tark Gutter Runner, just because the name Tark Gutter Runner
I'll probably do it
absolutely
again.
whips.
Last time I did it twice. And I
That
won
is
the
a
second
banger
time, but I
name.
need the money for my sword. Try. I'm not a quitter. No, I'm not. I'm not gonna let this game beat me again. Oh, attack number 6. Can't skip this.
4 attempts
Wow.
later. Do I finally do
He'll
it
just
in
stand
this
there
one?
and wait for as long as you do. He'll start when you start. So I'm just gonna try running away from him for a moment. Oh my god. It's a bit like being whipped by a towel.
Is it?
Oh my god, run away. I'm gonna try and sneak up behind him, but he's really fast and he keeps hitting me. And when he catches you, he just hits you a whole bunch of times, and then you're dead, aren't you? I mean, you've got... It takes 3 entire hits. I can't believe this.
I can.
He's not gonna stop, so... Until I stop, so... Oh my god, oh my goodness, oh my goodness! Yes! I won! Oh, I can't believe it. Whew, good, there we go. It's my fancy deluxe battle shield. Wait a second, she leapt a mile in the air. She gave me some Neopets, good stuff. Right. I think I have enough, I can go get the sword. That's way back there. Whew, well, right. Now that I've done that, when I meet you next time, I'll be getting permission to join the knights, I guess. I'll be back at the farm. And then we'll meet our first dungeon, so we'll meet it. We'll like shake hands and go out for coffee. Okay, this is kerosenefylter signing off. See you next time.
A real sign off. What a treat. Oh,
Okay,
but it wasn't the end.
this is kerosenefylter. I'm joined again by my sister, Hostage Fiver. And here we are back at the farm, where we're about to find out something horrible has happened. If it unfreezes.
We were so worried.
Oh no.
All they're basically saying is
Oh,
that your sister
no.
is missing.
Sister is missing too.
We sent her out to do your chores.
Oh no!
To make some juppies for dinner, but she hasn't returned.
Oh no!
We're allowed to go to Meridell.
Why could I see the reflection of her hands in her eyeballs?
She wouldn't go
Yeah, that's messed up.
in the woods. We must look for her.
I have to go look for her.
Getting late, and if she's lost and out alone after dark, who knows what could happen to her?
Something horrible, I'll bet. She'll be captured by some kind of horrible tentacle monster. Right, I'm right
Why?
back here. While I was running around last time, I could see the mother.
Is it actually a tentacle
character
monster? I actually
jumping
don't
up and
remember.
down. I don't know if that's gonna happen again. But god, it was funny. I just ran around here a bit. Just gonna go here, collect some juppies. Reminds me, is it pronounced juppies or yuppies? Because either way it's
juppies.
yeah, juppies. Either way it's hilarious.
It is a pretty silly name.
I mean, after all, happy
It is a pretty
juppy
silly
word.
name.
Switch
It is a
references,
tentacle
not funny.
monster? Oh no.
Well, I could have sworn last time I played this, I could see the character model of the mother just leaping up and down, and that was the funniest thing I'd seen. As I got closer to her, she started crying again, which wasn't quite as funny, but it's just It cracked me up. All the flaws in this game. Really long loading time. Okay. Ugh. Okay. I might speed this part up.
And I do, if I recall correctly. Yes. Little did Tor know.
Okay, here we are.
It's clock duty. Sound missing. It's really extraordinary editing on my part.
I'm not gonna feed him because last time I did that, it was pointless. And it seems a bit cruel to be taking such an adorable little puppy into a horrible dark forest with me.
Why am I getting? I'm getting spicy in the editing now and like putting comments on things.
I don't know what that is or how to get to it. I'm not going to take any chances. I'm just going to go in here. It's annoying. Okay, hopefully this time I can do it a bit faster than I did last time. Last time it took me 3 videos to finish this, which is pathetic really, but now I know where I'm going.
Do I?
And where everything is, so hopefully it won't be as bad this time. I mean, obviously it won't be as bad this time because I've done it twice. Okay, I'm gonna save here. In fact, I might actually start recording again and just do the whole thing in one go and see what happens. Okay.
Incredible. No sign off that time. Just okay. How are we doing? How are we getting on? We're up to part 6, and then there's only 10 more parts before I apologize for having a broken controller. So let's keep going. Let's keep chugging.
Okay, and we're back. Right, here we are. Oh, there you go. Here we are at the entrance to Shadow.
Turned up the brightness.
What? Yes, here we are.
So
at
that
the
you can
chocolate
see
factory. You can break these mushroom things. And sometimes they give you juppies, sometimes they give you... Oh wait, this is funny. Look at that! Suddenly he's shocked. Out of his wits. Can't imagine why. Right, you can... Yeah, so you can break those, they give you juppies and money. Right, I'm just gonna... You get a lot of monsters here that's trying... I think he just kicked me in the balls. Tor hasn't he? I can't get him to swing. The only time you can actually string together combos is when you're swinging. Okay. And they drop money and stuff. Forget the rest. Anyway. Oh gosh. Okay, you can just run along here. There's a monster up there that's like throwing shit at you. There's clearly something behind me as well, but whatever. My controller just rumbled.
My broken controller.
I've been slowed down. That thing's just spazzing uncontrollably.
Ooh!
Okay, it's giving me a bubbly moat thing.
Yikes! Yikes in the UK.
Pick that up. I think it's a fog moat.
It's fully understandable that this place would scare you when you were 7.
We can't open that chest yet because you need the rainbow moat from the other one. But there's a neg in here.
Because it's spooky.
Starry neg.
How many yikeses are we up to now? I think like 4 maybe.
Do I have that? I don't have it yet, no. Okay, well you need a rainbow moat to open that because you don't have the... I don't know what the pink moat might be, but I don't have it. And the rainbow moat will open it. I know this from last time I played through here. Alright, we get up here. Slide along this. Rainbow moat is around here somewhere, actually.
That throat clearing noise that I make is
Plenty of monsters.
horrid. It's abhorrent.
Same
I
monsters.
hate it.
They're not really that bothered about you, really, if you look at it. Okay, this guy we should get rid of because he might actually hurt me a bit if I'm not looking. For goodness sake. Oh, I think I've been poisoned. Hold on. Just fix that. There we go. Oh goodness, no, that's not right. Alright. Oh, I killed it. Huh. Always good. Well, I think I might have said this while I was recording before, but obviously I'm not using those recordings. I'm doing it all again.
Obviously.
I was useless on my first run through, which is never a good thing. But this game, ethically, all adventure games, I'm not sure why they do this, that they promote the mindless destruction of the property of others. Because they reward you for destroying things, which seems kind of wrong somehow. I don't know where I am anymore. Oh wait, this is where this is.
Is that based? Let's think about that. I on the one hand, I don't believe in property, really. But also, it is odd that in a lot of those like adventure games, and it's something that like I know that some games, I think a lot about that bit in Chrono Trigger, where you go and you like take a sandwich off a table, because games show you that if you can interact with an item, then you should pick it up. And then later on, when you're on trial, the guy's like, this guy took my sandwich. That's so rude. He's clearly a thief and should go to jail for stealing my sandwich. So it's something that gets played with a lot now. Well, I mean, that was even a long time ago that Chrono Trigger came out. But like, is it? I don't know. Lukewarm take, I think. Lukewarm take. Now we'll go back to, as you so rightly, Tor casually foraging in the forest before he saves his sister from what we think is a tentacle monster. But I really, really sincerely hope isn't. But we think it probably is.
12-leaf clover over here. 3 times as much luck. And if you run over here, there's a little bit. I think this is where the rainbow moat is. Something's attacking me. Yeah. There it is. Rainbow moat. Which will open up the chest in the other place. And this is a chest as well. I don't remember what this has in it, but I'm sure it's, fantastical.
Those button press sounds.
Another clover. I'm gonna need all the luck I can get. You got that right. Okay, just gonna keep running, really. Those monsters will jump up behind you. Not even jump, they'll just appear. Like when I was playing through this before, they just appeared. There were like 3 or 4 of them just out of nowhere appeared, and then when I killed one of them, they all disappeared at once, and I got really confused. I was like, what the hell? Okay, I don't want to go up there just yet, because I'm not done. Around here. Stop it, Tor.
Ding.
So if you go over here, you can get the Arbenius flower, which you need. I think it's if you go over here. Yeah. You can get the flower, which you need for this. You need to get it for the potion guy. Give it to the potion guy, and the potion guy's like, "That's really sweet of you, thanks. I'm gonna make it into a potion, I guess." Climb up here. I say climb, you just sort of walk. Of course, this thing spawns the little monsters, which isn't cool. He also backs away a lot, which reminds me of something. Along here. You jump off here. Those are poisonous, so you don't want to be near them. There's the flower. And there's a moat here. Right, so now when you climb up here again and go through the other thing. Oop. Oh gosh. Always with the falling. Oh, well, okay. I've been going 10 minutes. Nearly 10 minutes already. It's hilarious. Maybe this place really does just take long. But now when you go in here, you can open that chest. Not that it's worth it because there's just a moat. But whatever.
And I famously never use moats.
Okay. Opens up. Oh! Well, last time I did it, it was a moat. But this time, it's... Maybe I got Carvera's potion from somewhere else, and that's why I got a moat from that one. I don't know. One can never be sure. Alright, I'm gonna get up here again. And from here, we go over here, I think. Unless... I'm not sure. It is over here, I think. I'm lost again, that's hilarious.
Sinking.
Sing my dad's Van Helsing song. He's got lost again, he's got drunk again, he's got lost again. Oh yeah, it is up here. Stop getting your sword out, Tor. It's a rainbow sword now. Filled with, you know, gay pride.
Yes! Yes!
I climb up here, I climb up here, I climb up here. Now we're up here.
Now,
And then
I
we
very
go
much stand
here.
by that.
I guess there's something in here.
Hell yeah, rainbow sword filled with gay pride.
Oh yeah, this is the pointless shaft of light. There's nothing at the end of that. Really all there is these plants. I don't know what they're here for. But they're sort of lighter than all the others, so I guess maybe they're sort of special. Well, I can't cut them. Never mind, there's really nothing in here. To be perfectly honest with you, there's nothing up there. Trust me, I've tried. Right. Yeah, now I definitely know where I'm going. That guy's just revolving up there. I'm not sure if you can see it, but he's just spinning around and around and around, looking for things to do. Anyway, we're coming up on 10 minutes and we're nearly at the boss, so... what happened there? Okay, so I'm just gonna leave this here, and then I'll see you again next time. It's kerosenefylter signing off.
That's another real sign off. A real one. That one wasn't too bad. I'm like calming down, mellowing out, not saying as many AVGN coded angry things, which is nice. That was actually kind of relaxing. And I fully stand by the rainbow sword of gay pride. That's beautiful. Oh, this part is labeled tentacle monster, so I think it may well be true. I think in the game our sister is kidnapped and held by a tentacle monster. Let's remind ourselves of how inappropriate this is.
Alright, and here we are again. Right, and we're back.
Oh, the sound is blasted on this one.
Kerosenefylter still. still here in Shadow Glen. We should be coming up on the boss soon, and that doesn't take very long, so hopefully I'll be able to beat it by the end of this video.
Oh, I
I
hope
can
so.
stop messing about. Christ. Hostage Fiver is with me. Say hello, Hostage Fiver. Basically, oh my god. It's easier just to jump over this and then kill this guy. Okay. Where are those other little things? Because that just annoys me. Right. And here we are still in Shadow Glen. We're on our way to... Oh, hello, that's a moat. We're on our way to get to the boss. We're nearly there. Whew, hello. I just saw inside of the rope. Right, and there's some golden grass over here, which gives you lots of money, which is always nice, because money is good, and being paid for my adventures means that, of course, Tor is going to go on more. Thereby, further upsetting his mother. Starberry. I don't know why there's a little patch of clovers there. I could kill that thing, but I'm not sure I'm bothered. It's not that big of a deal. We get the fog moat from up here as well. Okay. And over here there's a save point, which of course means that you're close to the boss. So we're going to save the game. Not that I need to, because this battle is really easy. Okay, and go in here. This is where my sister is being kept. How do you feel about that?
Pretty bad, actually.
They hate it.
Yeah.
Oh well. Okay.
Oh, I remember this.
Yeah. Yeah, you do.
Oh, the horror.
Okay, we're about to fight the tentacle monster.
Oh no.
Well, I'm
Always
about
a
to.
tentacle monster.
I'm about to fight the tentacle monster.
Yeah.
Let her go.
Wildly inappropriate.
Filthy
Oh,
tentacle beast.
wildly
That's
inappropriate.
just wrong. Okay, this is really simple. To be honest. Did he just put his sword? He's
sword
put his
actually
sword
gone
through
through
his
his
face. That's just wrong. How we can... Ugh. I've been punked out a bunch of times. Ugh, because I'm pushing the wrong button. Right, so
My own
you
fault.
just cut these vines. Your sister keeps talking, which is so annoying. Okay, I'll stand over here. And that hopefully he'll be angry. Oh, there we go. Right. Alright, and then you just wait for him to come down. And then stab him, really. This time you have to cut 2 tentacles. Where has it gone? There's no auto recoil either, so that really annoys me. Like in Kingdom Hearts, or Kingdom Hearts 2, where you can sort of... Oh, I was nearly stuck in that thing for a moment there. It will automatically aim for the things that hurt it, so...
I feel that.
Kill the little tentacle beasts. Do. Okay, there's 3 this time. It just goes up 1, 2, 3, and then, I think you've made him angry. I don't. I think he's, I think he's chilling. And he's dead. The dramatic music keeps playing, so it's like, there's still something horrible going on, but your sister's safe, the monster's dead, it disappears. You were great, Tor, wait until I tell Mum, I thought it was going to get you for sure. Come on, I'll take you home, let's use this tunnel, that's how I got here. So there's a tunnel to a dangerous, juppy monster, and they didn't think to seal it off or childproof it at any point. Which, of course, that's great parenting, to be honest.
I stand by the thing about the music. the battle music in that stage plays so continuously, and the actual stage music is actually kind of nice. So that's a real shame you don't get to hear it like at all, really, because the battle music just keeps playing.
Okay, there's a neg in here. Red neg. It's one of the rarest of them all. Oh, no, there's no way up there. Right, well there's some cash grass here. I say cash grass, it's money. Golden grass of money. Oh, here we are on some corn again. Always with the drumming in the corn. My hate cannot be bound. I will not be bound. It's singing to me. Right. I guess I have to go talk to my parents. They'll be like,
Right.
sign the bit of paper.
Because of the corn.
Then I can go become a squire.
It's a corn song.
They're in the house.
Silly.
I don't know why they're not outside still. Oh yeah.
The whole time there was golden grass there.
Tentacles around him and it was trying to do horrible things. A squire?
I stand by that.
Is this what you really want
There's
to do?
Not
There's
really.
never-
It's just a phase.
Tentacle
I
monsters
mean, after
are
about
specific.
a week, I'll probably get bored of it and go home.
And then get bored of it and then go fight evil fairies. Just for the love.
And I'm right about that
For the
too.
lols fight evil fairies because they're easy.
Well, no, it's, you know, it's getting to them.
Ugh.
That's the problem.
Yeah. Okay, fire mote's back. I actually, since I played it again, I got that. Second time round, I did get it from the fire, but I guess they regenerate like a TV. And yeah, so if you revisit the same places, then you can pick up the same motes again. I'm probably just gonna, I know it's only been going 7 minutes, I'm probably just gonna leave it here. And then I'll meet you at the entrance to a cave where I'm probably going to die. Which will be funny. So, it's kerosene filter, and hostage fiver. Say hello. Say
Yeah.
goodbye. Say goodbye,
Bye.
hostage fiver.
Bye, yo.
Bye, yo. Bye, yo. Right. Signing off until next time.
Extraordinary. I stand by that corn joke. I was subtle. I didn't explain it at the time. That's a corn song. And I only knew that corn song because it was covered by Evanescence in their live show. the recording of them Anywhere But Here, the live in Paris one. So it's layered. But yeah, I'm mellowing out and taking this less seriously and getting less mad about it, which is good. That's great. So it's just the first one where I'm just furious for no reason, and now I'm being more normal about it. This is actually kind of chill. Let's hit part 8. Let's go. It's called Take My Death ... and like it.
Alright, oh, sound. There we go. Right, now we're ready. Alright, over here, here's a bridge. I'm Kerosene Filter, by the way. I'm joined by my sister, Hostage Fiver. Say hello.
Yep.
Hey, Fiver.
Yeah.
Right, we're gonna go around here. And over here, there's a cave. I'm gonna go through this cave because, the first part of the quest with the prince you can find the flower here. It's gonna be hilarious.
After a little
You get
while,
a lot of gold.
and I guess this must have been it, I started syncing by actually taking a screen cap. So rather than like just doing the black screen, I started taking a little screen cap and like loading that in instead. So those like longer lags, that's still me trying to sync up the sound.
And
Neopoints
And death.
from here, and quite a lot of death as well. Which is, oh shit, I'm being followed. This is just the funniest part for me because of how much I freaked out. Oh dear. Okay. Oh god. Oh why. Oh no.
I'm spooked by being followed by
and they're
people.
behind me. There's a million of them. No. There's an entire army. Which is the one that I was killing before? Oh, there we go.
Dead.
The one that's dead now. Okay. See, what I did before the video was, I did some grinding for, like, money and juppies, so hopefully I have enough to carry me through here, because there are a lot of enemies in here. Ugh. Whew, that was close. Right, there's another two over here. It's good that you can set like your healing items to a specific button so that you don't have to go through the menu every time. You can just, you know, just hit the button like I'm doing now. It's triangle, by the way. Later on in night training I will be taught how to properly swing the sword, but for the moment I'm just stabbing wildly. Okay, let's open this chest. And there it is. The golden rose. But I can go a lot further than this. But first I'm going to open all of these crates and barrels and things, because they're all filled with money and stuff. Because they're bandits, you know, they steal things, that's what they do. Ooh. Okay, I don't think I have a map of this place unless I do. Let's have a look. I do. I don't know where I got it, but apparently I have a map of this place. Right. I think I'm gonna go this way first. This time. Because last time I went the other way and I fell off the bridge, which was hilarious. I don't know what these little alcoves are for. They're just there, I guess. Right. Heading this way, heading this way, heading this way. Oh, and we're outside. So, this is the way we came in. Ah. Well, that was stupid. Well done. Okay. So that's why I didn't go that way last time, because that's the way I came in. I must have been smarter the first time round. Well, they don't come back, so it doesn't matter too much.
I feel that.
Yeah, this way. Just break all of the barrels and things. There's a man over there, so if I head... Oh, man. It's not really a man, is it? I head this way. And... he's revolving violently. I'm gonna put him out of his misery, quick. I think I'm not really in the business of misery, I'm in the business of putting people out of their misery. Stop with the jumping back, just let me stab you! Yes. Take my death and like it!
It's title drop.
Gosh, there's a... What? Okay, so apparently there's 3 of them in here. There was supposed to be another guy on the rafters. Just break everything. Well, everything that you can. Go up here, break these barrels. More barrels, there's barrels everywhere, just break them all. Oh, treasure. It's a rock moat. Maybe this was where I found the rock moat. Maybe I got confused last time. Okay, get up here. Because there's a crazy man with arrows here. Push the actual button that you should push to actually attack.
I keep pressing
Would be a
square
good
instead
idea.
of circle. And that's because I wasn't diagnosed, but I am definitely dyspraxic. And I never remember what buttons are where. So this is all part of why I got so cross with this whole game, is that my controller was broken and I don't know what my limbs are doing at any given time. So everything was always the wrong thing. So pressed and stressed. But we're okay. We're mellowing out. We're having a good time. We're vibing. We're beating up thieves and bandits. Tor is maybe 16. This really shouldn't be his responsibility, but never mind. Here we go.
Okay, is this the way I came?
Yeah.
Oh, okay, I'll turn around. Oh god, his body fell. Oh, I've committed a genocide.
What?
Where can I go to wash the blood from my hands? No, I think this is the way I came. Tor?
What?
Tor's...
No, see, there's the bridge of
Oh
death.
yeah, there it is.
Jump this
Yikes.
time.
I guess if every
Ah!
thief and bandit on the map was wiped out. But no. No, little baby, no. No.
Oh, I think it's still fallen down though, that's why there is horrible, horrible death down there. Don't fall down. Whatever you do. Okay, and that. I can get to it. I'll put the rainbow one on and then I don't. Actually, no, it's the light one, isn't it? Yeah. Alright. Go. Another rock moat. Clearly I've been getting confused or something. You don't want to head down there because that's the pit basically. That's the way you come up from the pit. Like, oh shit! No! Oh god, oh why? Oh, I'm still gonna go for this barrel. I don't have any regard for my life. What is wrong with me? I'm not sure if I can even kill these yet. Oh, I can. Look at that. Look at me go. Ha 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 ha. It's good practice for later.
You get a lot of these later.
Yeah, a lot
Bigger
of them.
ones. Much bigger ones.
Dude, son of a bitch hit me and all my money fell out of my pockets, I guess.
I stand by that.
Oh god, oh man, oh why, oh. Oh, I didn't do that last time. We got 3 minutes to sort of get out of here and give the prince his thing. And take that. Okay. See, so you just go up these stairs. You have to cross the bridge. There's no other way out of here. Doop, 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 doop. I don't know why I hear spiders. Oh yeah. Okay. All these alcoves that actually don't go anywhere. They are literally just alcoves. Okay. Let's get out of here. I don't know how to get that moat. I'm not really that bothered. I mean, it doesn't look that interesting or important. We've beaten the game without getting it, so it's probably not important at all. I don't know my way out. Oh god. That way?
Yep.
Are you sure?
I think so.
Yeah, it is.
They are
Just
way
keep
better at
jumping.
navigating than I am.
Doop.
You need to stop making that sound.
I can't.
It's annoying.
I don't care. I can't stop. It's my doing something boring sound.
Yeah, I think we can see that anyway.
Ah, all the backtracking. It's because this map is huge. You have to backtrack a lot to get to the places where you have to go. Stop it, Tor!
It's not Tor's fault,
Get
honey.
his sword out at any opportunity. Okay, and now talk to the prince. He's got another problem. Well, he's got a lot of problems. Rose. La 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 la. Take all of my money. Hey! Please deliver the rose to the princess. Right, so that was the magical cave. Right, we're coming up to 10 minutes, so I'll sign off and see you later when we will go and become a squire at the Meridel Castle. So see you then.
Almost a real sign-off, sort of. I don't know. Again, I'm not sure what my accent was doing at this point in my life. It was very mysterious. I've heard people talk about having like a sort of an autism accent where, because you kind of copy so many sounds that they kind of end up in your lexicon a little bit, and your accent becomes sort of inscrutable. And it's also like, we moved around a lot when I was a kid. So inscrutable accent, and it remains to this day kind of inscrutable. But squire is a really, really wild noise. Squire. And that I say it sort of warps over time. Kerosenefylter. Kerosene. But I say kerosenefylter. Intriguing. I think we're going to make it through like 2 more parts, because I have had a very exciting week, but one that is also very tiring. So yeah, I think we're going to make it up to part 10. So no apology yet. But let's check out these last 2 parts. This one's just called I Dream of Evil. I think he has a vision.
Alright.
Yeah, hell yeah, ambiguous accent gang.
Kerosenefylter.
Yeah.
And Hostage 5 playing Neopets, the Darkest Faerie. And I'm about to play a little mini game. Oh, we spin the wheel and click on it to stop it. Anything but red wins. So, I run up here, spin the wheel. Yes.
These mini games are so true to the spirit of Neopets, I think.
So basically, all you have to do is just, like, click it. Alright.
Like, it's not even a game.
Now spin that wheel.
You're just
and you have to
pushing
click
a
on
button.
anything that isn't red.
Spinning a wheel.
Not like that, obviously, because that's just wrong. So, yeah. And basically, the more you get... Damn it! The more you get right in succession, the more money you make from it.
There's a separate
So,
song
just
just for
quite
this
romantic.
wheel. That is cute. That is a cute touch, to be fair.
Gonna celebrate. Oh yeah! Alright, don't stop the dancing. What? Do it again. They will, my friend, they will. Damn it! Or maybe they
That's
won't.
obviously not going to work.
I'm sorry. Okay, never mind.
I've lost everything.
Right, I'm gonna do something else now, actually. I would go to the battle arena, but...
Let the shame wear off.
Oh yeah, for a little while. God, why? Right, there's 2 things I have to do. I say I have to do. 2 things I can do now. One of which is, I think that's the right place. Is it? Yeah, that's the postman shop. And you remember back in the Shadow Glen Woods, I picked up the Albini.
Did I just say potion shop, but as postman shop. Hold on.
And do you remember back in the... I think that's the right place. Is it? Yeah, that's the postman shop. And
Postman
remember
shop.
back in the Shadow Glen
Really extraordinary lack of diction there. That was really, really phenomenal. Postman shop.
woods, I picked up the arbendus. I picked up a flower. There you go, arbendus flower for this guy, so he can make a potion. He pays me some money, which is pretty sweet. What's that? Spider juice elixir. I don't know what that does. Potion of power, but it's black. And Mirka speed. Ooh, that could come in handy. So I think. What? I didn't. I'm gonna buy one. Make me really fast. So I guess it's like equipping the bunny ears. Or your Pegasus boots. Or the running shoes. Except it wears off. Anyway. Might speed this up.
Clearly it wasn't just yet that I've started doing the screen caps.
Or not. I mean, look, it's only
Because that was
over
an
there.
extraordinary
What? Yeah, I am.
blank
Jump on.
screen audio sync.
That's what Banjo says.
Yeah. This whole time he's been talking about prostitutes.
Excuse me?
Well, rare, I never knew you had it in you.
I did.
Excuse
Look,
me?
look, tail is still pointing in that direction.
What? Again, I'm talking about something else. I'm thinking about something. I'm thinking about Pizza Wheel. I'm thinking about other things. And then I say something weird, and I haven't quite caught it. What am I saying about sex workers?
Or not. I mean, look, it's only over there. What?
Jump ball.
Yeah, I am. Jump off.
So that's what Banjo says.
Yeah. This whole time he's been talking about prostitutes.
Yikes!
Well, rare, I never knew you had it in you.
I did. Look,
That's
look,
a
tail is
yikes.
Still pointing in that direction.
Yikes
So
for
you
that
can
one.
move.
Yikes!
Just almost killed them.
I was about to kill him, and then instead I changed into chainmail. Stuff about persistence, enough posing, report to the castle. So now I have to go to the castle and tell the guys that I'm there. And the guy appearing behind me every time is still just ludicrously scary. Okay, I need to be going the other way. I can never find my way around this place. Okay, right, we're heading back to the castle where I will be at Squire, and that is really where the horror starts. I mean, you might have been watching this and thinking, well, this isn't too bad. I mean, it still looks okay, but you just wait. Just wait. I might actually save here. Actually, hold on.
How do I think 45-year-old me will react to this recap stream? Come back in 11 years and we'll
Alright.
find out.
So now we go up to the castle. Stuff is down and stuff, but I can get in anyway. I don't know how.
Because you're wearing the chain.
I'm wearing chainmail, so obviously there's another save point in here. But anyway, we can talk to this guy because he's Master Torak.
Totally the Tor's name with Ack added on the end.
Yeah. He's become a dick all of a sudden. Yeah, you weren't such a bitch when you didn't have a sword, man.
What?
You were just at the pub crying yourself to sleep. At the pub? Why would he be crying himself to sleep at the pub? What's wrong with me?
You know what?
He doesn't have a house to cry himself to sleep at.
You know what? He wasn't such a bitch. And now he is. He wasn't. You know what? I would have used slightly different wording, but I stand by the sentiment. Now that he's got his sword back, he's kind of a wiener. And I don't appreciate that.
Anyway, what we do is we run along here. this hallway. I actually learned that you spend so much time here. This is such a long level. Well, I say level. This is a long chapter. It's such a long chapter that you do end up like learning. Oh, we can talk to this guy. He's the other squire.
Yeah, never give a man a sword.
His name is Grayson. He's also a loop. I guess only loops can be squires.
Men who own swords are their own specific kind of
Or
category.
something. Ugh. Right, now I'm gonna go to bed.
It'd be great if that worked in real life. Just press a button to fall asleep.
Yeah.
But okay.
Alright. Square button.
Oh, and to bring evil back.
Of course, yeah, you press square. Square, because it does so many things, is quite a dangerous power to have.
It's so pleasant and light.
Slightly amusing because she's evil and she doesn't like that it's light, but it's like, well, you know, that's been done, guys. So, what was that scene? Was it actually...
Come on. It's okay to enjoy things. Let it be funny. Let it amuse you. It is okay. It's funny that she's evil so she doesn't like that it's light. That's funny. Come on.
happening, or was Tor having a dream? I'm not sure. Something happened. I could go back to bed now. That would be hilarious. Oh gosh. He keeps randomly attacking. It's really quite annoying.
Your controller's
Okay,
broken.
So we're about 7 minutes in. And I might just stop it here, and then we can witness the rest of the failure later on. So, saving it here. This has been Let's Play Neopets Darkest Faerie with kerosenefylter and Hostage Fiver, signing off. See ya.
A real sign-off. What a treat. I'm getting better at this. I always thought the Meridel Castle was epic. It's, you know, it's cute. They're like nice castles. They've got like a good kind of sense of scale about them, which is something that sometimes when you're in like game design stuff, sometimes it tries to give you a castle, and sometimes the castle can feel overwhelming. It's too much and there's not enough going on in any of the rooms. And you're like, why have you made it so big? Why'd you make me so big? Why have you made it so big if you weren't going to put anything in it? Is it just so that you get that like sense of scale that it's a castle? But there should be stuff in the rooms, guys. And these ones, it's neat. It's neat. It's a nice castle. They've done an okay job. Anyway, here's part number 10, and then we're gonna think about how tired I am. But menial task number 1, let's go. I think, is this the plumbing one?
Alright, and we're back.
Or the one when you hit the straw man?
This is essentially just the start to the pain. I'm still kerosenefylter. This is still my sister Hostage Fiver with me, and welcome to hell. Not really, but okay. Squire Grayson
Stick to your
practicing
guns.
since dawn, except that he hasn't, because he was there when I woke up. You need to chain your attacks together. So basically this is him telling you this is what you need to do. This scarecrow kind of moves a bit, which is sort of cute, I guess. It's like he's dancing. They're useless without discipline. The cleaning lady in the storeroom needs help. Find her and follow her orders. Understand? And Grayson, you've got clog duty. Now, clog duty is the most horrible and disgusting thing you could ever get. So, when we get it later on, you'll see just how painful it is. I don't know what's up with this melodramatic melodramatic music at all, but
It really sets a weird mood.
you have to do a lot of menial tasks as a squire. Which, you know, I suppose as a concept could work if the menial tasks were fun and interesting. Of course, they're not going to be fun and interesting because they're menial tasks, but, you know, whatever.
It could be a bit more engaging.
Yeah, they could at least be sort of more engaging and less aggravating. So I need to go to the storeroom and help the cleaning lady. She's got a problem with some mice, which you have to sneak up on. That's the barracks.
I remember the mice being really cute.
I'm not sure where this is. Right. This whole castle interior. I mean, at least it's sort of easier to navigate than the outside. Than Meridel, which is ferociously difficult. But the castle's sort of easier because there's only a few places you can go.
Yes, the Mia mice.
Especially at first.
Like, they're cute,
in here.
right? I
One of
remember
them's
them
a
being
library,
cute.
One of them's a dining hall, and then there's a storeroom as well. And I'm not sure which is which. He turns around every time he goes in somewhere. It might be through here. There's a guy in a tracksuit. No, this is a kitchen. For goodness sake. This is a kitchen. And a man in a tracksuit. Look at him. Okay, I think this is the storeroom. And this is Servant Fawn. She needs some help. We have a lot of mice. She likes the mice.
I like the mice.
The last squire almost squashed the mice. Yeah, he probably did that on purpose. Okay. This is going to be difficult because of all of the glaring problems with this game.
Which, again, are caused by my broken controller
Catch the
and not
mouse.
by the game.
And then there's a basket around here somewhere. I'm having difficulty changing the camera angles while I'm sort of skulking about. Oh, there it is. So, put it down in there. That's 4 more. I know these little bastards are very difficult to... because I'm not very good at sneaking.
Sneaking.
See, that's the real problem.
Doo-doo-doo. It wouldn't... Tor! Stop it. I like watching them run, actually, because they're so small. And they look terrified.
And also they lean back and their arms go out,
Horrible
which
episode of Tom and Jerry
is
that isn't funny and isn't, you know, in any way
The
has
sneezing.
no artistic merit whatsoever.
The
It's just
sneezing.
a guy running around trying to catch mice. I hate that they had to bring up the dialogue boxes every time you catch one of them, because that's just long-winded and talky. I can't actually move the camera where I
really
want it to go.
strugs. Real strugs with the broken controller in this mini game. Real strugs. I feel like I do have to find the Darkest Faerie somewhere and like replay it to give it a proper chance without using a broken controller for the first 16 episodes. Because it's hard to watch me getting so angry about something that is literally, it's not the fault of the game. These mice are cute. They run at an angle with their arms out. And they got big ears, and I'm sure this mini game is completely fine when your controller works. I'm sure it is.
Okay, you can't sneak around in front of them either. They can see you. Doing Solid Snake. Dun 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 dun. Damn.
Also, this little sneaking animation for Tor, I think this is really cute. I like how his ears go forward and like his tail goes out, like he's trying to like maintain proper balance. I think that's a really cute animation cycle. I think they did great on that.
Okay. I can't see anything. The camera angles are bad. Why is... Oh no, there are two. They're just sort of merging into one because they're that badly animated. Okay. Let's get up behind this one.
They're glitching into one because
Alright,
the game
I'm right
is in
behind
places
it.
a bit
Why can't
shonky.
I catch the frickin' thing? No! I didn't want to...
I imagine that is in fact the fault of the game. Accidentally, because Square does the same thing.
Why can't run whilst holding them is beyond me, because they're just mice. Yeah, I know, she said, ooh, catch them gently, but it just takes longer. Stop it. He's really desperate to kill them. Keeps drawing his sword. This is the Darkest Faerie, everyone.
Yeah, it
Are
is.
you having fun?
I am.
I sure am.
Good.
Having fun. Actually, this isn't the worst of them. There are worse mini games you have to play as a squire.
Clock duty.
Like Clock Duty.
Like Call of Duty, which isn't even a mini game. It's a
So
mini.
complicated.
It's a mini
actually.
dungeon.
The first time we played through, we actually had to look at a guide.
You say that as though it's, you know, something disgusting.
Well, it is a bit.
No, I don't think there's anything wrong with looking to walkthroughs, because if you don't enjoy a game, then there's no point in you playing it.
That's based. There we go. I knew I'd say at least one based thing. I stand by that completely. There is nothing wrong with using a walkthrough. If you are not enjoying a game, then like, what is the point? This is something that you're meant to be doing with your leisure time. You're meant to be having fun. And if you're not having fun with a section, what is even the point? What is even the point? Absolutely look up how to beat something. 100%. I fully stand by that. Well done. Well done, me at 18.
If something really frustrates you, I don't know, some people really like being challenged by things, but I don't, as such.
I can't stand it.
Maybe that's why I don't like this game, because it challenges me with its flaws.
That...
He'll want you to go back to the castle.
Don't agree with that. Don't agree with that. I was rude about this game for no reason, because I was trying to be funny on the internet for internet clout. Mysterious internet clout. For when you're just like angry for no reason. So no, I don't stand by that. I stand by that games are supposed to be fun. In one way or another, you're meant to get like enjoyment and entertainment, or some kind of like value out of playing a game. It could be like an artistic and emotional value. You're meant to get something from games, and if something is hard and it is upsetting you, read a walkthrough. This game isn't challenging me because it sucks. It's challenging me because because of my broken controller. Buy a controller that works and then do it. I'm gonna have to replay this. I'm gonna have to find out a way to replay this and give it a better chance where like the controller's not fucking broken.
Grounds, so we're heading back there now. Do I have time? I don't know, we're on 7 minutes. There's Tracksuit Man again. Well, he's not really he's a tracksuit dinosaur. Can you imagine a chavvy dinosaur?
Gosh.
How amazing. It's like and then like there were these meteors, right, blood?
Excuse me?
I don't know, I've never seen anything like it, blood. Brav. Brap brap. And I'm a dinosaur.
What can I say?
I don't know.
But what was that?
Here we go.
What even was
I'll
that?
speed this up or edit this out. So this goes on. All of this running around goes on forever.
I didn't know shit about chavs.
But I don't know, the last task took like 2 minutes, so whatever, it's not going to be that bad. Dude, pushing buttons. Where is he this time? I don't know where I am. It's a princess. Ugh. I'm at the wrong door, so I'm really far away.
All this dead air.
The tour's just so heavy and slow, it's not even funny.
That is right. He is a really heavy, like, character to move
Oh,
around.
this one.
There's like a real heft to him.
Where's he gone? Am I in the right... I'm not in the right place, am I?
Which does make him feel a little
What's
bit
going on
cumbersome
here?
to move around. I assume that's on purpose because he's a knight and he's wearing, like, armor. Singing the corn song in the corn again. You're just jumping past a princess.
Wrong place. Okay, I'm gonna find the guy and we'll meet you back there when I do. So this is kerosenefylter and Hostage Fiver signing off.
Signing off.
See you next time.
Real sign off. Alrighty. Oh, you know what? This isn't as bad as I thought it was going to be. Because from that first episode, I was like, oh no, it's all dead air, and I'm rude for no reason. And I continue to be rude for no reason, but a lot less. And I think I slowly kind of do get into it, and I am just like salty that I don't mind the game so much, that actually like I am having fun, which, you know, it's a classic kind of that sort of 2000s mood of like, I'm enjoying being mad. Again, it's that AVGN stuff. It's like spoony. It's your nostalgia critic, you know. I really looked up to them, which is embarrassing now as an adult. But at the time, like, I thought those guys were so cool and I wanted to be like them. And so I wanted to, you know, be really rude about a game and just like shit on it, which sucks. It's not a cool way to like approach things. I think you should, at least now, like if I were to do this again, I would be trying to approach it with as much goodwill as possible and just like try to have fun with it in as much as possible, and just let it have mistakes in it, because it clearly, this isn't like a super high budget game. I'm going to say that much, at least. It's not like a AAA title or whatever. Although, to be fair, AAA titles now, compared to like what you find in the indie market, like, come on. Yeah. I feel like I do need to replay it with a working controller. So I might try and find out where I can get it from. Yeah. So I'm going to try and fix my streaming software for next time, because I don't really want to use this again. Yeah, absolutely. People these days are more open to just being sincere as opposed to trying to embody a cynical persona. That's absolutely it. There's more like optimism, I think, generally, at least in the people that I follow on the internet now, whereas like the people who I followed on the internet then were very like, they were angry all the time. And now I like to follow people who are more optimistic and more sincere and like try and enjoy things, before they, make a decision about whether or not it's, you know, a worthwhile piece of art that they've engaged with, which I think is much cooler than going into it being ready to be mad. And that's how I try to approach most things now, is like, go into it not instinctively trying to be mad and cynical about it. Because I think that's a better way to be, just generally. Cool. So I'm going to try and get OBS fixed so that I get all of my nice overlays that I spent a long time on, including all of my yikeses. And I set up, you know, a cute thing for break times and stuff as well. So I'll try and get that sorted out. And then hopefully next time, which should be next week, I will come back and we'll watch some more. And we'll get, if we did 10 today, then surely we'll be able to get through at least another 10 next time, possibly more if I actually start on time because of all of my systems being fixed and not being broken. Yeah, we'll get through more than 10, and we'll at least get past the one where I realized my controller was broken and replace it with a good one and apologize for being so mad. Cool. Thank you for joining me, all the people who did. It's been a cool, chill time, and we'll come back again next week, and I hope to see you again then. Okay. I know that you have to like leave a bunch of time at the end of a thing before you hit end stream, because otherwise it'll just cut the end off. So I'm going to put the chickens back on for a bit, and then at least I know that it's not going to just cut the end off. So let's get these ladies back. Here we go. Beautiful. Okay. I'm glad to be back. All right. There we go. Yeah, glad to be back, and I'll see you again next week. So enjoy chickens for a little bit, and then the stream will end without cutting me off. I should do a sign off. This is not kerosenefylter. I guess this is Tiger Mouth signing off. See ya.